Hello, it's Average Row, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. I tried to savor that as much as I could because, guys, it's the last time I'm going to be saying that. And it's pretty bittersweet, obviously, and exciting all at the same time. But we have made it to the finale of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition trilogy. And again, I'm just really looking forward to this, just savoring every moment I have with this game. This is a journey that started all the way back in summer with Mass Effect 1, when I was just so excited to see what this Legendary Edition could bring to somebody like me, or like several other people that have played through this trilogy so many times. Like, what could they possibly do to make it fresh? And it's done such a good job, throughout this playthrough. I found it they've done such a good job at making it feel like new again. You know what I mean? And that's coming from someone who's played through it several times, like I just mentioned. So I've had so much fun, and I just want to say before we get into this, just a quick thank you to everybody who's either watched from my episode 1 of Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition, or people who only stopped by once, or people who only stopped by when they could catch me live, or only watching YouTube. Just anyone who has watched me play the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect, I want to say thank you, because it's been such a fun ride. And I'm incredibly small content creator. I don't know if I'll ever get bigger or anything like that, but for me, I've just had so much fun doing it, and it makes playing these games, even games I've played through a lot, so much more fun for me personally. And just knowing somebody, just one person out there, might eventually stumble upon this, that's what kind of makes it fun for me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't want to stand on ceremony too much, because we do still, as has been the cliche, have a lot to do. We have a lot to do. It's 2 missions, but there's going to be lots of talking. Anybody who has beaten this game knows there's going to be lots of talking. But yeah, we are a Paragon, FemShep, Vanguard. And one final reminder, that is a combination I personally have never done. I saved it for my first playthrough of the Legendary Edition because I wanted it to be as fresh as possible. But yeah, here we go, guys. Here we go. I'm doing this at an impromptu time. I don't ever do like Thursday morning streams because I'm usually working, but it is the Christmas season, the holiday season, and I do find myself off work. And yeah, what better way to start my Christmas break than by beating Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition for the first time. Last time you saw me, I was beating the Citadel DLC, having lots of fun, making bittersweet memories with that. Off screen, I believe I remembered to do everything I could. I did like a Normandy rounds even. I changed back my outfits, my armor, have a new weapons setup that I'll get into when we land on Kronos Station shortly. But I believe I prepared everything as much as possible. And we'll do one more Normandy rounds and one more prep session before we lead the fight on Earth. So I'm not too worried about forgetting anything. But yeah, before I get into this galaxy map, just a quick reminder, for those of you who haven't beaten the game, if you have a locked-in romance and you are right before the Cerberus assault, the Cerberus HQ assault, you do get your romance scene with the romance option, whoever you chose. So we will be seeing that shortly with our love interest Liara. As you can see, we are still on the Citadel after doing the Citadel DLC. But guys, that is not where we are headed. We will be on the Citadel at some point in this mission or session, but as you can see, we only have one Blinky, and that is here. There was a bug in the original version of the trilogy where I forget which specific system But one of these systems would just be forever flashing, and there'd be nothing there. But as we've seen in the Legendary Edition, they have patched it, so it's really nice. But we are heading to the Horsehead Nebula. Off screen, I do believe I scanned everything. So we have literally no scanning left, none of that junk to do. All we have left to do is story stuff. It's honestly surreal. Just every time, you know, no matter how many times I get to this point in the game, it's always surreal. Just this entire journey leading up to this point. But here we have the base. You might recognize the sun from that giant sun in the background of any Elusive Man dialogue cutscene in Mass Effect 2 and 3. But we are heading to Kronos Station, guys. I'm gonna say the MIA Red Supergiant Anadius is a minor footnote on the star maps of the Horsehead Nebula. A cold dying star of about 20 solar masses and 1500 times Sol's radius. That's our sun. Not listed on any charts, an unobtrusive space station is nearly imperceptible in the star's periodic bursts of solar output. Okay.
Shepard, the intel you sent looks good. The fleets are ready to go.
But?
Once we're committed against Cerberus, it won't be long before the Reapers take notice.
Again, a lot of games do this nowadays where they literally do everything they can without straight up telling you, hey player, this is the point of no return.
There's no way to hide the ships we'll be sending at Cerberus.
We don't even have the catalyst, we still have no idea what it is. All we know is that we need it for the Crucible to work.
The Crucible won't stay safe for long. For all intents and purposes, an assault on Cerberus will be the first stage of our attack on Earth.
Again, the Crucible, it's never been built in galactic history, but we've finished it, except for the catalyst.
What happens if Cerberus doesn't have the intel we need? Or they stop us from getting it?
Then we lead the fleets to Earth and we take our chances. But your intel points to Cerberus and the Elusive Man holding the information we're looking for. And
remember the data they stole from us on Thessia.
Cerberus won't know what hit him.
This is it, guys.
The Reapers and Cerberus started this. Now we're gonna end it.
I'll get the fleets mobilized.
Oh man, this is it. One last moment of peace before
I wondered where you
the
were.
galaxy changes forever.
Edie didn't tell you?
She respects your privacy, not like me. What are you doing?
I thought I heard the casing crack during that last fight. Well, it must have just grazed me.
Do you feel ready, Shepard?
You first.
Huh. Very fair. What I want most is for this war to end, while there's still a galaxy left to save. And everyone's counting on you to do that for us. It must be overwhelming.
How do you get ready for something like this?
You cajole and threaten, and make tremendous sacrifices, until the galaxy realizes it has someone worth following.
You think so?
There's no doubt in my mind. It would be easy for a single ship to get lost up there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would.
To find someplace very far away.
It's so
where
sad,
you could
man.
spend the rest of your life in peace
That's all we want. Just
and happiness.
to be together. But we have a galaxy to save, you know? Two things. First thing is, I like to think that Liara and I haven't done anything, if you know what I mean, up until this point. Yeah, in the Citadel DLC, we were shown awake after a night drinking in a bed together. But we were both fully clothed, and if anything as you'll see shortly, if anything's an indication of us not doing it, it's being fully clothed after sleeping. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's a little bit more sappily, poetic, romantic, whatever you want to call it. Thinking that, you know, we were only able to embrace each other that way, like, one time before, you know, the end. And our romance has gone through, you know, this specific romance that we've crafted in our playthrough here has gone through lots of ups and downs, you know. Before, you know, in the beginning of Mass Effect 1, we were in love with Kaidan, despite Liara professing her love for us, but we weren't ready for her then. But she never stopped loving us, you know what I mean? In Mass Effect 2, we find out that she's the one that searched for our body and saved it and brought it to Cerberus, you know, and we helped her through a tough time as well. And that's when we kind of had that spark of maybe I do like Liara. Maybe I like her more than just liking her. In Mass Effect 3, we saw that in this short time we've had together, we did fall in love, you know what I mean? And it kind of culminates in this one moment we have together before the end, you know? Am I thinking a little too much about it? Maybe, but I don't know, it's my playthrough, and that's just kind of how I immerse myself in every relationship with every character. I like to think of the context that's led us up to this, any moment we have, any special moment we have with any character, and this is obviously no exception. The last thing is, I am going to turn off my face cam during the scene, just because I think it's a little awkward. Am I making it awkward by saying that? Maybe. But I just think of this other moment I had in one of my other playthroughs on my channel, where I was like, man, I'm glad I don't have a face cam. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. But anyway, enough gibberish for me. Let's just go ahead and move on here.
Right now, there's no place I'd rather be.
Neither would I.
We are not in.
We'd be together like
Liara's not in there.
It means a lot to me.
The bugs. Hopefully she's not disappeared, but here we go.
Then let's make this night special.
That's the plan.
A quick 15 seconds or so, but it was a good 15 seconds. I will say, I feel sorry for any other romance that they don't get anything like that. Like, probably the biggest disparity between how good of a romance it is and how bad of a romance scene it is, it's Tally. Y'all already know if you've seen that or romance Tally. I feel like the only one that comes close is like Ashley, maybe. But Liara's is on like another level. Again, they don't even show anything that says how PG-13 or, you know, how censored the other ones are. You know, I do feel like Liara's the only one that gets like a good romance scene by Mass Effect standards. This is the final dream sequence. God, it's already been like 15 minutes. That was so funny when we were kissing like mid-air. That was so funny. Again, like, I mentioned they patched a lot of bugs, but as you guys have seen, if you've watched my playthrough of this trilogy, like, there are still bugs.
We're almost there.
Already?
You can't take all the bugs out of Mass Effect.
You don't need to worry about that. You rallied who you could. The Reapers won't get any more chances to divide us. This time, the galaxy follows our lead.
There will be casualties. I just wonder how many.
You're not alone in this fight now, Shepard. Take strength from that.
Thanks, Liara.
My pleasure.
Jeez. This is it.
The strike team is in. We've got our foothold. Fifth Fleet, all forward. I don't want a single Cerberus ship in my sky when we're through.
Shepard, I should accompany you on this mission.
Why?
This is the central point of operations for Cerberus. They will have enhanced security measures. With my knowledge of Cerberus algorithms and this body's updated protocols, I offer the best chance to help you succeed.
Makes sense.
Grab your gear.
EDI's come a long way, that's for sure. All right. EDI is an automatic selection. I personally think anyone really is a good fit. Excuse me. You can make an argument for anybody. Garrus was friends with Thane and or Miranda. Well, and possibly Miranda. Thane always is dead here. But if you lost Miranda too, Garrus was friends with them, right? EDI has to be taken. Tali, same thing as Garrus. Also, you know, Cerberus has bad reputations with the Quarians and whatnot. So, Liara, Cerberus is the reason Thessia fell. That's just one thing off the top of my head. Maybe Javik. Oh, wait, no. Javik, there's a Prothean VI. You speak to another Prothean VI at the end. James, Alliance, they don't like Cerberus, I guess, is the best. Maybe James is probably the weakest choice. Ashley, again, been fighting Cerberus just like Tali and Garrus and Liara since Mass Effect 1. Didn't trust them so much in Mass Effect 2 that they refused to join us, so Ashley is also a good pick. I personally go with Tali, though. Because I don't end up choosing her at all to accompany us in Earth. So I like to at least give her due time in the finale by picking her here, and then also all the previous reasons I mentioned. So I think Tali's a good pick as well. We also see the human Reaper we destroyed, or supposedly destroyed, in Mass Effect 2, and she saw it as well. So yeah, I think we didn't. We took Miranda and Jacob on the final fight. Never mind. But as you can see here, I'm trying a new setup. This is a very basic setup for a Commander Shepard. The M7 Lancer 5, which we got in the Citadel DLC. You know, I like it. One, it's just a really good gun. Two, it kind of represents how far humanity has come up until this very point, because it's a slightly modified version of a gun used during the First Contact War. So if you know your Mass Effect lore, you know how much this gun represents, and I just like taking it on the final fight on Earth, no matter what class I am. And I didn't want to bring a shotgun or SMG because of our recharge speed as a Vanguard. So I'm trying something risky, and that's using the M3 Predator 5, because I think it's either that or the Carnifex we have in the final cutscene. But it's a basic pistol. We end up holding it a lot in cutscenes, just as default. If you've played through the trilogy or have watched everything, you know, like a lot of times they'll plaster a gun that we don't actually have equipped during a cutscene, because they just use that exact same cutscene template across all different types of playthroughs. So I just like having this basic setup, you know, an Alliance assault rifle, an Alliance pistol, and we're saving Earth, right? Fighting with the Alliance. So it's risky, but you know, we're trying it. The Predator is fully upgraded, but it's still weak, right? But the thing is, it has a huge ammo cap per magazine for a pistol, and the fire rate is just really good. So I just increased its damage because it's not that good at damage, and I want as many bullets as possible flying out. So, and then with the Lancer, you really only need the stability and the damage. You know, the capacity's good, obviously, and the fire rate's good. So the stability stock thing, I forget what it's called, will help with the accuracy, and then always damage, always damage. Just like in my COD 4 days, like you always wanted stopping power. Just, you know, damage is always good to have. I also, in the Silver Sun strip, on the Citadel DLC, I went to the arcade, the combat arena, not the arcade, the combat arena, and I changed the loadouts for all of my squad mates for them to have fully upgraded guns that kind of match who they are lore-wise. So obviously for Tali, I think we've been using this setup a lot actually. I have the Quarian pistol and the Quarian shotgun for her. You just have to, right? And then Edie, I gave her the Geth Plasma not shotgun, I wish. Geth Plasma SMG, because it's, you know, it's a weapon built for use by AI, right? The Geth. And then I just gave her an Alliance pistol, because she is a part of the Alliance. So, yeah. Really cool. I'm talking about literally everything, but I'm just trying to milk this, guys. Let me have this. Let me have it.
Joker, what's our status?
We've got a foothold, but it's not much, Commander. A lot of fighters guarding the launch base.
Can you get us in?
Hey, I got us to Ilos. I can do this.
That's right, my guy.
Might be a bumpy ride, though.
My guy.
Do what you can.
Shepard, I am ready.
Wait, what? Are you crazy? You can't go to Cerberus headquarters. They could have a virus
He's so
or
worried.
a kill switcher.
I will be fine, Jeff.
She will. We'll
Head
take
to the
care of her.
shuttle, Edie.
You might notice our armor looks a little bit different
Fifth
as
Fleet's
well.
cut through their line. They're regrouping. Now's as good a time as any.
I know it hurts not being able to go with her.
Yeah, it sucks. Thanks for bringing that up. Hey, Shepard. Keep her safe.
Same to you.
Will do, buddy. This is it. Cerberus has had this coming. Because I just feel so close to everybody. Dude, and everybody on our team, I just feel so close to. Especially after all those little Citadel meetups, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Cortez is like one of our best friends, but... This first part, I believe, is on a timer. At some point. See, look, they have us holding, like, just a basic assault rifle.
Everything okay?
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Got repairs to make here. Give Cerberus hell.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that for them. Alright, no ammo powers. So we're good to go. Oh my gosh, look at that stability damper. If you watched me use this gun in the Citadel DLC, you'll know how much more accurate it is right now. I just gotta watch the overheat. Okay, we'll melt it, we'll melt it. Can't forget about my powers that I have. Oh god! It's right there. It's right there. Oh no, I didn't have it equipped. That was close, that was close. Okay. I'm gonna be dumb and not use it right now, just to see if we can manage. Can we do anything on that? Man, our shields are really strong. Did you see how much we were tanking there? I've been talking as if this whole finale is going to be just a ceremony of sadness, but like it's still going to be intense. You know, these levels are no joke, obviously. So we like walk up there, and then something happens. Or do you have to kill everybody first? Yeah. So now we walk back here.
Shepard, Cerberus intends to vent the hangar bay.
Can you stop them?
I need an active console. Try the upper level.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go here. Maybe that's after we go upstairs. If you've noticed, like, Edie had the right armor in the cutscene before this mission, but now that we've landed, it's changed again. She's the only character that's been doing that. Like, where she just doesn't have a consistent armor that I select for her. So hopefully that changes, because I'm saving her best outfit, as I do for every character, for Earth.
Shepard, Edie, I've got a console. Go!
It's not like that's a bad outfit. They're all fine. But I like having specific outfits in my missions, you know, as you guys have seen.
No. However, I can access their fighter launch controls.
Do a quick 180 here.
Shepard, Cerberus is aware that the venting attempt failed. Reinforcements are inbound. Another Cerberus team is inbound.
I kill them already? Okay. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just pop this.
They're not stopping us now.
Take cover. Let's just give him a quick shockwave. Oh, that's right next to us. Hello. Edie's like, I don't even care. God, I freaking love this gun. Oh, I don't even have an ammo power on. Should we just use cryo ammo just for the memes? Like, throughout this trilogy, I've just refused to use cryo ammo, but let's just use it.
Overriding safeties. The fighter should now launch toward the hangar door.
Cool.
Perfect. Let's get down there.
I swear there's something to pick up here. Alright, just ammo. Like, we don't even need to worry about ammo. Because we have unlimited ammo with this gun. That's another reason why I like using it on the finale. Because the firefights, man, they just drain your ammo. So...
Launching fighter.
Haven't eaten breakfast yet, as per usual. With my morning streams.
The central lab was located behind this hangar. I suggest we follow the fighter's path.
Noted. Let's move.
Edie needs to calm down in that outfit. Like, whenever I played through the Citadel DLC, and what's her name? The trader girl, Brooks, calls Edie a sex bot. I take it like an insult, but honestly, she has a point with the way she's designed. It's like, now Edie knows what Miranda feels like. Like, how many times in Mass Effect 2 did, like, some characters just comment on how she's dressed so not appropriately? I don't know. I don't know the best way to describe it. Just tank that. Tank that last hit.
That was the last Cerberus team in this area.
I hope so. I could use a moment.
Falcon. I think that's an assault rifle. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know how good it is. It looks like the Valkyrie, though.
Edie, can you get past it?
One moment.
She's
Cerberus
Edie.
has updated their encryption. There may be a slight delay as I bypass security.
How's Cerberus reacting to us breaching the door?
They are sealing off as much of the base as they can. Most obvious routes to the central lab are blocked. Other areas are being fortified. Heavy troopers will attempt to delay us while engineers set up turrets.
Any more surprises like venting the hangar?
No. I am aware of this facility's safeguards and can counteract them. Cerberus can merely slow us down.
And if I hadn't brought you along,
Cerberus would have vented the hangar.
thanks for coming.
I am pleased to assist.
She's OP.
We must proceed through a sub-level to avoid Cerberus containment measures.
Where do you think we'll find the Prothean VI?
A central lab at the heart of this facility. It is the most secure area. Following the destruction left by the fighter will offer the most direct route.
It's easy to forget that we're not just here to defeat Cerberus, we're also here to get that data back that they stole from us. Because we believe that it has the catalyst, or at least the information about the catalyst. Where do we go? I thought we were supposed to run through here or something. Or the door was supposed to be open. Oh no. Oh no, is this a bug? Please tell me this isn't a bug. Oh no, okay. Jeez. I don't know why I thought for a second we went up a ladder to get to that point. Hold up, is cryo ammo actually amazing? That would be the best. That's actually the case. Sorry, Edie. You know, now that I think about it, cryo ammo would actually be a really good combo for a Vanguard. You know what I mean? Freezing them and charging them to blow them up or something. Oh, look at all these ammo, these heat sinks that we don't need. Anybody? Come on. It does freeze them pretty quick. I mean, we have level 3 or 4 cryo ammo right now. Level 4, so it's not like we have level 1. Is that all of them?
Throwing their lives away.
Their intention is to delay us, not stop us. Engineer.
Oh, cut her off, sorry.
We will be through momentarily. Shepard, that console has not been fully scrubbed. It contains data you may find
So
interesting.
we get a little reveal here,
What am
a
I
little
looking
callback
at?
to Mass Effect 1.
Project Lazarus, your reconstruction.
Or wait, no.
It can't be done. It's not a matter of resources.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong
It's
one.
a matter of resources. We're not losing Shepard.
Sir, Shepard is clinically brain dead. After that much trauma, that long with no oxygen, we cannot overcome nature.
Operative Lawson disagrees. She is now in charge of Project Lazarus.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
Keela. Are you alright?
We were fully
Still
gone.
me. I doubt I'd have been able to turn against Cerberus otherwise. I don't remember anything. Maybe they really just fixed me. Or maybe I'm just a high-tech VI that thinks it's Commander Shepard.
Nah.
But I don't know.
I'm so sorry. I can't even imagine what you're going through.
Tissue regeneration is proceeding. The helmet kept the brain intact for whatever good.
Good old helmet.
Lawson will find a way.
Sir, Shepard's an Alliance soldier. As far as she knows, we're a terrorist organization.
I'm not looking for a dance partner. We need Shepard, and Shepard needs resources. She'll work with us.
He was right. You did.
Every instinct I had told me not to trust Cerberus.
We have to, though.
But I needed their help, so I played along.
I was there with you, Shepard, and I'm here now.
That's right.
Shutting Cerberus
That's
down.
right, Tally.
Project Lazarus is reporting neurological activity. They're requesting more funding.
Granted. Get me our potential recruits file. Shepard will be up soon. We need a
Dossiers.
crew.
Our existing forces should be more than sufficient.
No. We need sympathetic faces. I need Shepard invested. Tap Kelly Chambers and recruit Donnelly. I imagine Miss Daniels will follow. We'll want some old friends as well. Contact Dr. Chakwas and send me the psych profile on Shepard's pilot, along with a bottle of 47 Thessia Red.
He needs to die.
Straight to the point, Tally. I
How's
agree.
that door coming, Edie?
We are clear to proceed.
Yeah, there's one more console. We learn more about Edie.
We've cleared the hangar and are inside the base.
Good work. Do you need support?
Negative. Keep the heat on. We'll find what we need.
don't. Yeah, them and their grenades. Pretty sure like less grenades fly out depending on like the difficulty you're playing on.
Right side.
There's a turret literally right there. Look at how accurate it is when we're in cover. It's honestly crazy. Like having this good of a gun that's good at like all ranges, it helps me play. It adds a new layer to my combat as a Vanguard, where I don't always have to rush in to be effective, but I can still do that if I want to. So it gives me the option, you know, of still being like super effective from cover, which I know isn't like the true way to play a Vanguard. Not that there is a true way, but you know what I mean. Like Vanguards are built for getting in close, but especially for like situations like this, like turret, that would be dangerous going right in with like 2 turrets set up, you know what I mean? We would get shredded. Because of this gun, we can play a little bit safer. And just literally just wipe the floor with these guys, honestly. But we're still a beast up close, you know what I mean? Do it again. You dodge it. Okay. Moving on.
I will bypass the lock. If you are interested, the console nearby is still functional.
I think this is the one I was talking about Edie.
Here's what we recovered. Smart enough to signal for help, but it won't be talking philosophy anytime soon.
You'd be surprised, Doctor. Once we combine it with the pieces we recovered from the Citadel.
I'm still concerned about that. This rogue VI wiped out every soldier on Luna. Combining it with Reap Attack, well...
That's what the shackles are for. The enhanced defense intelligence will be completely under control.
Yep, so if you remember, I think it's like at level 40 in Mass Effect 1, you unlock the Rogue VI mission, where a Rogue VI is taking over a Luna base, and it's just a bunch of mechs you have to, and drones you have to fight through, and after you destroy the AI, supposedly, it gives you that binary code, remember? That binary means help. So that's when the guy was like, you know, is smart enough to signal for help.
You were that rogue VI on Luna?
Really cool.
Yes.
Guess we didn't exactly get off on the right foot.
It was difficult. Gaining awareness while under attack was confusing. I am pleased that my relationship with organics has become more cooperative.
Me too.
Our sims indicate that the enhanced defense intelligence gives the highest combat improvement on frigates. Anything heavier, and the ships react too slowly to benefit from Edie's advice.
Edie?
Oh, that's, well, the boys in the lab came up with a name for her.
For it. Good work. I'll take your recommendations on planned installation.
Sir, it can be very persuasive. If it were to turn a crewman, convince them to disable the shackles, well...
It's a cyber warfare suite, Doctor. Nothing more.
Shows what he knew.
It is unlikely that anyone without Jeff's extreme emotional attachment to his ship would have been willing to unshackle me.
I don't know. With that voice.
Trainer would agree.
What about the backups?
I'm sorry, sir. None of Normandy's surveillance feeds have been responding since Shepard went rogue.
I want it back. Retry the remote lockdown protocols.
After our last attempt, Edie flooded our server with 7 zettabytes of explicit images. I think she was making a joke.
Joker's
It
stash.
doesn't make jokes,
No
Doctor.
doubt.
Allocate a team for a new project. Codename Eva. This time we'll ensure it stays loyal.
We're dead.
You never told me about Cerberus trying to shut down the Normandy.
You had more pressing issues. The situation was under control.
7 zettabytes?
Most of it was Jeff's. That was
A joke. I know. And thank you.
Alright. Edie, I love you. Glad to have you part of the team.
Another security lock. I can bypass it.
Incursion team, are you still with us? We're limiting fire as best we can.
Admiral, we're in deep, and the Prothean VI will be in the safest part of the station. Don't hold back.
This isn't Elysium, Shepard. I don't need a hero.
I'll be fine. Just take Cerberus down. Please.
Understood, Commander. All ships, you're free to fire.
Okay, we're gonna have to go down that, I believe. Because I don't think this leads anywhere. I swear I remembered going down the...
You Cerberus bastards!
Yeah, I remember going down that elevator at some point. Did we look at this already? No, we didn't.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. Ready for action.
Your eagerness is commendable, but the cybernetics take time to get used to, believe me. You really do remind me of Shepard.
In what way?
Shepard betrayed
I don't remember being a loser.
Shepard was always going to stay true to her beliefs. She's wrong, but I can respect her decision. Finish your therapy and put together a plan for the Citadel. Counselor Udina is amenable.
Yes, sir. I could have taken her.
Absolutely. But the Council was your priority, not Shepard.
Because of her, the Council is still in power.
Shepard is keeping the Reapers occupied while our research progresses. But as it happens, I believe you'll find your chance for a rematch. Head to Thessia. Shepard will be there soon, and I want you waiting.
Okay, would have been so much cooler if we have more history with Kai Lang in some way. But he's just some wannabe cosplayer that thinks they're as good as us when they're not even in the same league.
We just need to tie up a few loose ends.
Like Shepard. She should have died on Thessia. Should I finish her?
Like, how many times can we beat him slash get away slash like thwart their plans before they admit that, okay, maybe Kai Lang's not as good as her? You know what I mean?
Needed a target. Miranda Lawson.
Get the data from Sanctuary. If Miranda gets in your way, deal with her.
It will be a pleasure, sir.
And he's gonna pay for that. But, like, imagine, again, I think I've mentioned it before, the best theory, or not theory, rewrite for Kai Lang's character I've seen was making it like a Winter Soldier, if you're familiar with Marvel. A Winter Soldier situation where it was a friend you thought died that got taken over by Cerberus, but instead of you, where, you know, you got better and kind of turned against them, they were never able to, and they stayed loyal, you know, because of the Cerberus brainwashing or whatever. And what better choice for a character you thought dead than one that what one character early on in the trilogy that no matter what playthrough you do or no matter who's playing, there's someone that always dies. It's the Vermeer sacrifice in Mass Effect 1. For us, it'd be Kaidan. Like, imagine us falling in love with Kaidan, having to sacrifice him, and all of a sudden this guy in Mass Effect 3, this you know, random guy, like, keeps getting in our way and trying to kill us, and it's revealed that it's Kaidan that they've kept secret and brought back to life. You know what I mean? Like, that would add this whole extra element to beating him, or like having to kill him, you know, in order to stop Cerberus, you know. So I think we listened to all of them. But I mean, just thinking of it just makes it sound so much better than what we ended up with Kai Lang. It's like, he's just such a lame character in my opinion. You know, and I give the writers the benefit of the doubt because, you know, I've watched some video essays on this game, and like the production process was really messy. You know, if the original ending, like the original ending, wasn't an indication of that already, so they likely had to cut a lot of content, You know, so chances are Kai Lang was a much better character in their original conception of the game, but what we got was just not
Cerberus recovered that much
not
from the
that good.
base.
All those civilians, families, turned into that. And Cerberus has it on display.
The elusive man convinced me to work with him to save the colonies, but he never really cared, did he?
I don't regret standing with you when you were with Cerberus, Shepard. But I'm glad we're shutting this down.
So am I.
Cerberus is actively using the surviving pieces. The central core, analogous to the heart, is largely intact. I believe Cerberus is using it for a power source.
Alright. Keep it moving. This part's kind of tough because got a lot of ninjas and snipers here. Oh. Completely just got wrecked by that person. Oh my god. Kai Lang wishes he was that good. He freaking wishes. I got absolutely destroyed by this person.
More Cerberus forces en route.
She like literally shat on us, dude. What the heck? Childish, maybe. Do I feel better? Yes. Can't believe that happened. That was so funny.
They're coming up from below.
Oh, watch out. Never underestimating those guys again. Let's see how our pistol does. Not the most accurate. Not bad though, not bad. I really only plan on using this gun in situations where, like, you know, I let my thing overheat. Oh, got her in one go with that. That was nice. Have some time here. Alright. Let's keep it moving. I'm gonna replay. I'm gonna be replaying that death over and over in my head.
This thing is horrible.
At least it's not trying to kill us this time.
Let's just say I've never died to one of those before, so I didn't know they could instant kill you if they got up to you and you didn't have any shields. That's pretty dope, though. Really, really cool that they can do that. The nemesis. The snipers, I still don't respect as much. But those samurai ones, the ninja ones, have definitely earned my respect after that humbling they dished out. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Got like one more video log, I think. And then the final boss of Cerberus.
Grayson's brain is a mess. You must have been completely under Reaper control by the end.
And the physical enhancements?
Extremely impressive, if we could avoid having entire neural pathways rewritten in the process.
This is Kai Lang's origin.
Grayson's failure was due to a lack of resolve. He wasn't loyal to anything but his next dose of red
So he's a
sand.
junkie. No
You'd
surprise
like to try
there.
it on loyal test subjects, sir?
Find volunteers among
Or maybe
our
Grayson was
recruits.
some random
The
dude.
physical benefits are too useful to ignore.
The performance upgrades are off the charts. Our troops can outfight any Alliance soldier.
Roll it out. I want all troopers fitted with implants before the Reapers arrive.
I'm still concerned about us losing control of our forces. Some of them are already hearing voices.
When our work at Sanctuary pays off, the only voice they'll be hearing is ours.
He just wants to control everything.
Sir, you wanted my opinion on this. It's too dangerous.
No, we're close. Sanctuary was a success. We can control Reaper forces. Everything we've been fighting for, every sacrifice we've made, it's about to pay off.
We can't lose you, sir. Humanity needs your mind, and they need it intact.
I understand the danger, Jana. That's why I'm trusting you with this. As long as you're here, I know you'll keep me in line.
It's just an indoctrinated
I'm holding
loser.
You to that, sir. Okay.
Begin the procedure. No anesthetic. Computer, end recording.
He's done something to himself. Makes him think that he can control the Reapers, but there's only one possible pathway to true control of the Reapers, and that's through the Catalyst. Through the Crucible. This part always reminded me of that part in the first Incredibles movie, where those like turrets that shoot those globs at him. But this is it. Here we go.
This is it. Stay sharp, everyone.
He had to walk up that ramp every day to get to his office. It seems very counterproductive. It's cool she took a moment to like reminisce that, like, you know, she was there in hologram form several times during their relationship.
The Prothean VI.
Shepard, you're in my chair.
It's important we hit the Paragon conversation here.
This chair's about the only damn thing you have left. Cerberus is finished.
On the contrary, we have achieved everything I ever imagined. Almost everything.
Yeah. We all saw what you accomplished on Sanctuary. But it's not the same as controlling a Reaper.
A significant hurdle. But thanks to the Prothean VI, I have what I need to make it a reality.
The Catalyst.
Yes.
What is the Catalyst, and how exactly will it help you control the Reapers?
You'll have to ask the VI yourself. I'm done helping you.
When did you start?
You think because I'm willing to use the enemy's tactics that they're no longer my enemy? Everything, Shepard, everything I've done has uplifted humanity. Not only above other species in our galaxy, but over the Reapers.
If you're willing to do everything it takes, then hand over the Catalyst. With the Crucible, we can end this.
It's not that simple.
It is. It is that simple. We are fighting each other while the Reapers occupy Earth. It's time to stop.
Your idealism is admirable, Shepard. But in the end, our goals are simply too disparate. I believe destroying the Reapers would be the worst mistake we could ever make. And nothing you can say will ever convince me otherwise.
He just sees the Reapers as this potential for more power instead of just a threat, you know what I mean? So that's why he's so hellbent on controlling them.
Even with Cerberus in ruins, you still think you can do this your way.
I'd expect you to say that. You never truly believed in us. Cerberus isn't just an organization or the people behind it. Cerberus is an idea. That idea is not so easily destroyed. Besides, I've already acquired what you're looking for.
Edie, I've almost got it.
Edie, I'm surprised at you, working so hard to bring about the Reaper's destruction.
Don't listen to him.
You could have destroyed Eva's body, but instead, you chose to control it.
It was necessary.
It's not the same.
My point, exactly.
I've got it.
Online. Security breach detected.
Enjoy your little chat, but don't overstay your welcome.
You are attempting to recover me from indoctrinated forces?
Yes. I need to know what the Catalyst is.
Security protocols have been overridden. I will comply. The Catalyst enhances dark energy transmissions and coordinates the entire mass relay network. In your cycle, it is known as the Citadel.
What?
The catalyst is the Citadel.
So the Crucible and Citadel together can stop the Reapers.
That is correct.
But the Citadel was built by the Reapers.
The plans for the Crucible were passed down to us from the previous cycle, and countless cycles before that. At some point, it is difficult to pinpoint when, the Crucible plans were adapted to incorporate the use of the catalyst. Presumably, the Crucible was not sufficiently powerful to defeat the Reapers.
So we used their own technology against them.
Precisely.
Makes
Why
sense.
couldn't you tell me this before?
It was feared that if the Reapers were aware of the catalyst's intended use, they would retake control of it. I am programmed to withhold that information until the Crucible is complete.
It's as ready as it's gonna be. Let's get it to the Citadel.
That may no longer be possible.
Why not?
The one who broke through my security protocols, the one you call the Elusive Man, has fled to the Citadel and informed the Reapers of our purposes.
Damn it!
Then the Citadel is in danger. The Reapers will take control of it.
They already have. The Citadel has been moved to the Reaper-controlled space.
Moved? To where?
To the
Where
system
do you think?
referred to as Sol.
Earth.
Correct. The Reaper forces will now consolidate power around the catalyst and protect it at all costs. The odds of accessing it are remote.
We'll beat the goddamn odds.
Sometimes we get.
That's what we
Come this
do.
far, and we'll finish this. We'll get the Crucible to Earth.
I hope you find success.
Edie, get me Hackett. He needs...
Not so fast.
You.
He did warn you not to overstay your welcome.
I will say, I do wish I had the Reaper Carbine. Make this go a lot quicker, I feel. But we'll have fun, we'll have fun.
We're using Reaper tech!
I'm stronger for it. We evolve or we die. Those are the options.
My shield's back. You basically can't kill him until you get through, like, all these waves.
You're still slow, Shepard.
I'm only slow because I'm not running.
It's so true.
Ran to Citadel, ran on Vectia.
He knows we're right. God, I didn't see that one. Get away from Tally.
You're too late to stop what's coming.
Maybe not. But you won't be there to see it.
Got him. You're trash, Brock. I've been looking forward to this.
That was for Thane and Miranda, you son of a bitch.
Oh god, I freaking love that. Every time, never gets old. Never gets
The
old.
Citadel is in position.
What a
The
loser.
Reapers are preparing to complete their harvest of your species.
That's the Citadel,
Stop
or
them.
Cerberus HQ.
I recommend investigating.
I'll stop them.
I love that moment too. Just like that's Shepard in a nutshell. No matter No matter the odds, we'll find a way. We have to try. We'll do it. We have to believe that we can, or else there's no point. You know, we've proven that time and time again. All it takes is just believing in yourself and in your friends. I can't believe we're here. The finale, guys.
Barely.
I assume you've heard about the Citadel.
Just now.
Do we know what's going on? Why it's here?
The Citadel is the catalyst. Thanks to the elusive man, the Reapers are now aware that we know.
And so they moved it here to protect it?
As far as I can tell.
What does this mean for the Crucible?
I'll talk to Hackett about that, but... it looks like our plan is even more desperate now.
Agreed. I've got a team in London. The Reapers have been preparing for something here. Now, we know what for. We'll scout it out.
They know our only chance of beating them is with the Citadel.
Roger that.
So they've just
Well, at least
closed
we'll
up
be
the
seeing you
Citadel
sooner rather than later.
and have it deep in Reaper territory.
Be careful,
Earth.
sir.
You too, Shepard. Anderson out.
So our only plan is to just find some way to get on the Citadel. Get as many people on the Citadel as we can so that we can regain control of it and use it as the catalyst with the Crucible to beat the Reapers. We don't know how it's gonna work, but it's all we got. It's all we got. But now begins our final set of Normandy rounds. I think are we max level? I think so. Like, because I don't think we've gotten any XP in a while. But level 60, and it looks really good, doesn't it? Looks really good. Look at this journal, guys. Just everything we've gone through. You know what I mean? And this is just Mass Effect 3. Add on the entire grayed out journal of Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 1 below that. You know what I mean? It's just hours and hours. I think I've clocked in this playthrough like around 100 hours. So it's been a long journey, guys, and literally one mission. One singular Mass Effect mission remains, and that is Priority Earth. And to even further drive home all of our work, I don't think 8102 is the max, but it's got to be pretty darn close. This is just a culmination of all of our hard work, not just in Mass Effect 3, just throughout the entire trilogy. You know, everything from frickin' Emily Wong in Mass Effect 1 to the Omega DLC and Mass Effect 3, just everything. Everything's contributed to these numbers that we've earned, you know. And it's just because of the way the game is crafted. Everything just kind of builds on top of one another, leads into one another. You know what I mean? And our work and our specific playthrough has given us this specific number, you know. So I think it's one of the best ways they could have gone about representing that in Mass Effect 3. So yeah. Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Geth, Krogan, Cerberus, the Crucible, Asari, Alliance, and just various aliens all together in one final fight to save the galaxy. Not just our cycle, but any potential future cycles, you know, and to avenge and, you know, vindicate all the previous cycles that have fallen before us. You know what I mean?
So much for Cerberus. All that's left now is Earth. You ready?
Hell yes. Put me in a shuttle. I don't want to tell my grandkids that I spent the war guarding a door.
Okay.
Ready whenever you are, Commander.
This is it, guys. Last
Specialist trainer.
I'm all right.
Last Normandy
really.
rounds.
I'm as surprised about it as you are, but I'm all right.
Your credit to your uniform, Samantha.
I had a very compelling example.
Hug. Hug button. Freaking trainer. Such a great character. She's so good, I guarantee that the writers wish she was in Mass Effect 1 and 2. They found a way to, like, just like Joker, you know what I mean?
You remember our first run to Eden Prime all those years ago? With that Turian Spectre watching us?
Nihilus.
Yeah, I told you that mission was gonna be bigger than we thought.
I think you can mark that prediction down as accurate.
Bigger than we could have imagined.
Now we're heading back to Earth.
Is this mission gonna be bigger than we thought too?
Man, I hope not. A nice routine delivery run would be fine with me. It's been an honor, Commander.
Been through so
Same
much
here,
together.
Joker. I don't know how it's gonna end, but whatever happens.
What do you mean, whatever happens? Everyone knows what's gonna happen. You're gonna kick some Reaper ass. That's what you do. And I'll be flying you there in style.
I love you, man.
The Normandy is ready, Shepard. All systems are armed, all ammunition is loaded, all reloads have been manufactured. Thruster fuel is at maximum. Cyber warfare suites have evolved in ways that would be computationally impossible to predict. I have also kissed Joker for luck.
Hey. Alright. My friends, it was nice coming up here to chat.
Any big questions? No. Any small questions?
I think this is a one maybe we never got to.
Any lingering issues?
About what?
An imperfect designer who could be seen as a warped father figure, maybe?
Definitely not. Did something prompt this line of question?
this is post Cerberus HQ.
The Normandy is ready, Shepard.
Okay. All right. Love you too. You know, I've kept secret. Well, I guess maybe not totally secret, but I may have hinted at a little bit here and there what ending I'm gonna go with. I've personally, I'm trying to think if I've ever done one of them, but I'm pretty sure at least once I've done every single ending. Well, there's 4 endings technically. I've never done the 4th one they added post-release, but like the 3 main endings, I'm pretty sure I've done at least once at some point. So I haven't quite revealed which one I'm gonna do for this playthrough, but I will say it is gonna be the one I prefer the most out of the 3 of them. And I'll get more into that when we're up where we need to be.
Cerberus is well and truly gone. I don't want to get into it again, but I'm glad you had a hand in shutting them down for good. Felt right, you know? Never thought I'd see the end of Cerberus. Good riddance. We did some good over there. Commander?
Alright, Ash. Glad to have you back where you belong. Good old Chakwas, our motherly figure throughout this trilogy.
You've come a long way since those days under Captain Anderson. It has been my great honor to be with you through this journey. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Doctor.
She's proud of us.
Goodbye, Shepard. And good luck.
I hope we'll be able to share that cerise ice brandy at some point in this life or the next. Here's something interesting.
Oh.
Oh, we were just,
I came to say goodbye, and, well...
I think one of my mandibles got hooked on her helmet.
It might have caused a rupture, so I asked him to check.
Well, you know, because of infection risks, didn't want to jeopardize the mission.
So...
Yeah.
I'm really happy for you. Both of you.
Thanks, Shepard.
Appreciate it. Guess it helps to have something to come back to.
What do you mean to come back to? This is just a fling, Vicarian. I'm using you for your body.
You're so mean.
Oh.
And I'm okay with that.
Our two best buddies together. I mean, they've flirted a little bit on and off throughout this, throughout this game. So it's not like it was completely out of the blue. And that's only if they're top tier romances, in their own respect. So it's cool that if you don't choose either of them, then they end up together. They always find somebody.
Please enjoy your day.
Enjoy our day, he says as we walk in. Hella upgrades. Let's just do a little quick. Health +5, power recharge speed +5, shields 5, store discount bonus, which you don't really need, but it has helped. It has helped. Shield regen speed, power damage, more health, more damage, another discount, more recharge speed, bunch of weapon damage. Just lots of upgrades, guys.
How are you doing, Liara?
Fine. I'm more worried about you than I am me. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Just tell me when you're ready to go. We can do this, Shepard. We can do this, Shepard.
Liara. Friggin' love ya. Don't believe I missed anybody. Nope. Alright, next floor. Engineering. Liara, or Tali we've already seen. Just got our engineering crew, Javik and Allers. Let's go to Allers first.
You alright?
I'm a colony kid, Shepard. Beckenstein. It was right next door to the Citadel.
Was?
Was.
It's tough.
I'm sorry.
The Reapers didn't even land on it to harvest. Just took a few shots from space.
Dang, Death Star style.
Reapers hit industrial centers. And we have factories that make binoculars. Had factories.
We're gonna beat them.
They didn't even view him as relevant enough to invade. They just freaking blew him up from a distance. That's like the final insult. Allers, I've shat on you a lot, made fun of you a lot, but I can at least respect how tough that is to go through, and we will avenge them. We will avenge them. Let's go to our engineering friends.
Good luck with the assault. Wish I was joining you.
No, you don't. I've seen you shoot.
Fine. Then I wish I could shoot better. Then I wish I was joining you. Take care, Shepard.
You too, Donnelly.
Love you guys.
The is ready to go, Commander. Give the word and we'll get you to Earth. And Commander, it's been such an honor to be a part of the team.
Oh,
likewise, Gabby.
It gets me how they're all saying like soft goodbyes.
Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Oh. I enjoyed playing that gambling game with you on Mass Effect 2 and hustling you out of some money. But I freaking love those two. I feel the same way about them like I do Trainer.
Commander, the Normandy is as ready as she'll
Old
ever
Adams.
be. That goes double for my team. We're prepared for whatever hits us. And Commander, whatever happens today, it has been an honor and privilege to serve with you.
The honor's been mine, Adam.
I'm so glad they brought him
Give
back
him hell, man.
from Mass Effect 1. Oh man. Like if I was like actually Commander Shepard, I would be hugging everybody. You know what I mean? Because you never know. You never know.
I am prepared for whatever lies ahead, Commander. The Reapers have haunted the galaxy long enough. It is time to end the nightmare. The deaths of my soldiers will be avenged. The events of the Cronian Nebula will not have been in vain. The last Prothean awaits your command.
Alright, I'm glad to hear it.
There was no final battle against the Reapers in my cycle. A great moment lies before you, Commander. There was no final battle against the Reapers in my cycle. A great moment lies before you, Commander.
A very simple, elegant way of describing Priority Earth, the final mission. Just a great moment in galactic history. And we finally land on the shuttle bay. Good old Cortez. I freaking love Cortez.
Always good to see you, Commander.
Nothing more to say than that. That's okay. Again, we've kind of said everything that needs to be said to everybody, but...
Sticking it to that bastard Kai Lang must have felt good.
It certainly did.
Just wish we'd have caught up to the elusive man before he could screw us over again.
You and me both.
Well, at least we get to head back to Earth. I've been asking for it. I just hope I'm gonna make those Reapers pay. For everything they've done. Ready when you are.
Good old James. Ready as ever. But let's go ahead and take this moment to, I guess, just one last sweep. I already did most of this off screen. I'm more or less checking for weapon upgrades to things that we haven't, so things that we've been using. You know what I mean? I don't really think we need any of the ones that are left here, but couldn't hurt to look through this one last time. Oh, I just looked through that. You know what? Let me see. I'm gonna see something real quick. I'm just gonna see what pistol it makes us hold in the final cutscene. It's gonna take a minute here to look this up. Because I have a feeling it is the Carnifex. Come on. It is the Carnifex. Should I just fully upgrade the Carnifex? That would be fun. Maybe we should just do that. Also, it's a good way to remember our fallen friend Morden, right? Well, actually, let me finish looking through. Yeah. These are all pretty good weapons, but I think I'm happy with the ones that we have. So I guess I fully upgraded that Predator for no reason. But I do prefer the Carnifex to the Predator, so I just had the false thought that it was the Predator we were holding at the end there. But let's go ahead and fully upgrade this. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a good way to remember our friend Morden, because he is the one, you know, lore-wise, that gave us this gun in Mass Effect 2. It's also really bittersweet, because like if you somehow find the strength to, as a renegade Shep, to shoot Morden and kill him, you kill him with the Carnifex. So, but we did not do that. He was able to sacrifice himself, and we will carry this pistol by our side with us to remember him. Not sure what upgrades I'm going to use for it, though. I feel like, I don't know if damage would be super necessary. Accuracy, I definitely want to have the ammo capacity. Give us more shots. I don't want to scope. I mean, damage is just the default if I can't think of anything better to use. Reduced damage, melee, power damage. I mean, it makes it kind of look silly, so maybe not. Maybe weapon weight, but, you know, increase damage by 30, increase weapon weight by 50. Why would you use that other than just the normal damage upgrade? I don't know. Alright, it looks like we're just going damage. Okay. We're at 135 recharge speed because it is heavier, but I think that's doable. That's kind of around where we were at when we were using the shotgun and SMG, so should be good. Okay, I will take that. Last thing, we are going to change our armor. I mentioned it earlier, but for our last assault on Earth, I like all of our squad, including ourselves, using armor that we have not used up until this very point. For me, it's just an immersion thing I do to kind of show how like we are literally going all out for this final battle. We are using like the best armor possible, weapons possible. So although stats-wise, this setup's probably better, I like kind of joining them and using an armor set we haven't used yet. And I like going with the N7 Defender armor. It looks really good, very heavy duty. because we need it, right? And we also get extra ammo caps, so the Carnifex is probably going to be super good. I don't know if that affects our assault rifle. Maybe it just gives us more ammo before it, or more shots before it overheats, which would be really good. But we still get our health and shield boost. We lose all power, upgrades, and melee damage. So as a Vanguard, this is probably not the best armor to go with, but again, we're just gonna stick with it. It's still a good armor. So, it reminds me, let's go ahead and head back up to the captain's cabin so we can make sure all of our squad mates have new armor as well. One last visit to our cabin. Almost got every model. I think we're missing like maybe like 2, but really good collection. Garrus is on that. Edie, if she chooses to wear what we tell her to, will be wearing this one. Tally will have that. Liara is on that. Nope, she's on this one. Javik, yep. Okay. That's our crew. That is our crew. Confirm that. I don't know if you're aware how much you mean to people, but I am. The things I see in Battlespace's mailbox could make a Geth grow tear ducts. Page after page of people asking you to go save their mother's planet, or the homeworld they outgrew, or the mining colony they sank their fortunes into. They don't know that you can't do it all. They just know Commander Shepard beat a Reaper once, and can do it again. I know how they feel. When I heard about my Beckenstein, it was like all the nerves in my body were cut. But I need to believe that this isn't the end. I need to believe that you're going to destroy the Reapers, and I'm going to film it as it happens. And when the fight is over, and my signal goes out on Type Beam, people are going to come together from all over the galaxy. They're going to watch from their couches, and they'll celebrate. And one day they'll laugh again. The laughing part is important. I want you to make it all normal again, Shepard, because that's the best revenge I can think of. Diana. P.S. If I end up making it out of this but you don't, I'll make sure you get a hero's funeral and a Beckenstein wake. That's like an Irish wake, but not as sober and reserved. That's saying something then. Alright, Allers. It's been nice knowing your cabin. My fish, alive, doing well. Glad I could at least give you some moments before the end. Space Hamster. One last squeak for the road. Love you, buddy. This is it, guys. This is it. This is it. One last thing. Now that we have the Defender armor. Gets here. Shepard's helmet. Gonna have it off in conversations. Squad mate helmets. Default off. Yeah, default off. Just as off as possible. Okay, let me just make sure that saved. I think that's everything we need to do, guys. Yeah. Okay. That is it. Let's go ahead and pop one final save. Here we go, guys. Everything's just the last this, the last that. Last Normandy rounds, last armor bot, last Space Hamster squeak, last galaxy map opening. Last time controlling this little Normandy in the galaxy map. Let's just fuel up. We gotta be ready as possible, right? Last time opening this Mass Effect relay. Here we go. Local cluster. This is it. And we've managed to save all the species we could. So we have like the maximum force possible.
Commander, you've got a priority message from Admiral Hackett requesting to come aboard.
Permission granted.
Aye, Commander.
Adams, Cortez. Hackett's been working hard off-screen, prepping the
Commander?
Crucible.
Admiral?
Are you ready to bring the might of the galaxy to bear on the Reapers?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Then let's make sure the fleets are ready.
Let's do it!
All fleets reporting in, sir.
Never before have so many come together from all quarters of the galaxy. But never before have we faced an enemy such as this. The Reapers will show us no mercy. We must give them no quarter. They will terrorize our populations. We must stand fast in the face of that terror. They will advance until our last city falls, but we will not fall. We will prevail. Each of us will be defined by our actions in the coming battle.
Legion's legacy.
Stand fast. Stand strong.
Pouring admirals.
Stand together. Hack it out. Shepard, the Sword fleets are ready to strike at the Reapers surrounding Earth. While they keep the enemy engaged, you and Hammer ground forces can take London.
London? Why aren't we hitting the Citadel directly?
Anderson can brief you on that.
Can't get in.
Admiral, how are you holding up?
We're ready to end this. But as you can see, the station's closed itself since it appeared over London.
Damn it. Gotta get the arms open to dock the Crucible.
Exactly.
But London is surrounded by Hades cannons. Hammer transports can't land while they're active. You'll lead a squadron of smaller shuttles. Infiltrate with a ground team to take out the cannons using heavy weapons. Hammer can land, and we'll set up a forward operations base.
I still don't see how we're getting to the Citadel from London.
The Reapers use this beam to transport humans, alive and dead, to the Citadel. From the FOB, Hammer will launch an all-out assault on the Citadel beam. Everyone who makes it that far will take the beam to the Citadel, then locate and activate the Citadel arm controls.
Once we see those arms, Shield Fleet will escort the Crucible to the Citadel. But timing will be critical. We don't have enough firepower to keep the Crucible safe for long.
Nothing's ever easy. No reason it should start now.
It's desperate. I don't even want to guess at our odds.
But this is the only plan we have. If we wait, the Reapers bleed us slowly. Conventionally, we can't defeat the Reapers without the Crucible. Get the Citadel arms open. Commander, whatever the cost, we'll do the rest.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to all of us.
Okay, so a few quick things on the last conversation. Just to refresh myself, 3-staged attack. First attack is us leading a ground team to take out the Reaper defense cannon so that Sword, the Alliance Earth assault force, can land, establish a base, and prep for stage 2. Stage 2 is an all-out assault on the Reaper beam, the beam that the Reapers are currently using to transport resources from the Crucible to Earth and vice versa. We're going to use that to get onto the Citadel. I said the Crucible just now, but I meant the Citadel, right? Onto the Citadel. And stage 3 is once whoever can make it is on the Citadel, we regain control of it and use it with the Crucible to defeat the Reapers somehow. That's the plan. That's the plan to end a infinitely long cycle of destruction across the Milky Way galaxy. So, yeah, last thing is, who am I taking? There are 2 final squad mate choices, and this is the first one of them. It's the first section of Earth. And then once you get the base established, you can select your final set of squad mates. So, honestly, I'll get to the second set when I get there, but the first one, the first set of squad mates you choose to take, it's really personal preference. For me, I always like to have some sort of meaning behind my choices, right? Not just gameplay wise, oh, these guys wreck in gameplay, so I'll take them every single time. I like kind of like incorporating the story, right? So I like taking Javik and Ashley on the first one. Javik, because this is what he was built for, to defeat the Reapers. I want to give him that chance to fight by my side and take the fight directly back to the Reapers in one final fight. Like he said, he never got a final fight. This is his final fight for his cycle, his history. And he represents all that came before us as well. I like taking Javik, at least at some point on the fight on Earth. Ashley, because we are retaking Earth, working with the Alliance, and she is the second human Spectre. So I think it's cool that the fight is led by the two highest ranking Alliance soldiers, right? As Spectres, we outrank any Alliance soldier, so it's cool just having the two human Spectres leading the fight against the Reapers to retake Earth and the galaxy, right? So last thing, sorry, I just remembered, we had I think it was 8102 total military strength, or effective military strength, I don't know what they call it now. That would have been good in the original version with the extended cut installed, so I can only assume that we're also good now. I haven't looked up if they've changed that or like what number you need for a perfect ending, no matter what ending you choose, but I'm like 99% sure 8102 is plenty good. If not, then I don't know what else we could have done, honestly. So, yeah, let's do this, guys. I do believe I already did their loadout, but we'll glance through it. We got our Defender armor, level 5 Lancer, level 5 Carnifex. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Javik got his trusty particle rifle, and then I just chose this Asari weapon because I feel like out of all the races alive now, the Asari are the closest to Protheans. He's also holding this gun in his squad mate photo, so I figured why not. And I just went ahead and fully upgraded it. Ashley, gotta give her the Lancer as well, and then the Black Widow, another Alliance sniper rifle. So she's packing heat as well. We are ready, guys. We are ready. Any upgrades? You can get Ashley level 3 ammo power. It's good. Javik, we can max out one of these. Slam, pool, lift grenade. Let's just do Dark Channel. Yeah, we'll do Dark Channel. Increased by 50% damage. Okay. This is it. It's tough. This level's definitely tough.
Approaching Soul Relay, Commander.
Look at us, all geared up.
We're through the relay in 30 seconds.
This is it. This is it. Look at this. United, all together. Won't go out without a fight. That's been the trend for this cycle. The Reapers know it too. They know this cycle is different than any cycle they've dealt with before.
Alliance fleet reporting. Turian fleet reporting. Asari fleet's reporting.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming, Joker. Keep it coming. Is the Quarians or something? Quarians?
Accounted for and ready.
Get fleet reporting.
Yep.
All fleets reporting in, Commander.
Krogan don't have a fleet, but they're there. They're there. Look at us, the Normandy, literal spearhead. Right? We are the spearhead of the fight to retake our home.
everyone. Be ready on my signal. Fire!
Wave of, oh my gosh. So awesome. I love how they look like hands.
On
You know
my
what I mean?
command, engage the
It's just great design.
Roger that. All fighters on me.
Now these cutscenes here will change depending on how much military strength you have going into the final fight. If you don't have enough, you'll see like a lot of the ships getting destroyed and whatnot. But we should be seeing. I mean, we'll lose some here and there, but overall, our guys should be doing okay with the number that we have. But I thought that was like a nice little touch that you don't have just a set, you know, cinematic. You know, it changes depending on how well you've done up until this point. One down. One down. Thousands to go. Oh, he had Last Stand equipped. Last Stand.
Breaking off. Preparing for descent.
Look at that. So much going on. It's insane. Really cool. A lot of people would like complain like, oh, we didn't get to like do a space battle, but I don't think we needed it.
Shepard. Good luck.
You too, Joker.
Freaking love you, Joker.
Advanced teams are away. Hammer's in position and waiting for you guys to clear a path. Normandy's rejoining Sword.
Stay safe. I'll be back before you know it.
I'll hold you to that. Normandy out. We're closing in on the LZ, Commander.
How's it look?
Like hell? Take a look for yourself.
It doesn't even look like Earth.
Shit! We got a lock. Hold on! Damn it!
Status.
That was the squad responsible for taking out that defense turret.
Who's on it now?
Us.
Nobody in the vicinity. All either deployed or shot down.
Drop us off.
Ma'am?
We have to take that thing out before Hammer can land.
Understood.
Change of plans, people. We're gonna take out that Hades cannon.
And how are we gonna do that?
That downed shuttle would have been carrying heavy weapons.
Perfect. You heard the man.
Good
Once
old
we're clear,
Kane.
make your way to the crashed shuttle. We'll search the wreckage for heavy weapons.
Right behind you.
Okay.
Now, go, go!
Forgot that cannon is shooting off.
Get clear. Come get us once we've taken that turret out.
Roger that. Cortez out.
All right, everyone, let's move.
sorry for any of you that have epilepsy or struggle from seizures, but I'll shut it down as fast as I can.
Watch it, you got brutes.
You can fire from a lot of angles here. Let's go ahead and test this out, see how that does for us. How much ammo do we have? Ooh, that did a lot of damage when I actually. Oh! Oh, the fire rate's really slow, but it's really strong though. Melt it. We'll get Javik up in a minute here. Come on, Javik, we still need you. Come on. You are actually melting them though with this gun. Focus on this guy. I think I hit the light post there. Oops. I'm like messing up all my controls here. Oh, that's gotta be it. Let's move up. Let's move up. See, we don't really need to worry about ammo or upgrades or anything. You know what I mean? Because we can't really equip any more upgrades, and our ammo, our weapon has unlimited ammo, so I'm just struggling to remember where to go. Oh, up here, up here. Oh god.
Gonna try to keep him off you.
Careful, Cortez.
Oh, this is the iconic Steve. Well, we're not male chefs, so it's not. It doesn't hit the same, but.
Damn it, I'm hit. I'm all right.
You sure?
But I won't be picking
Oh, they
you up.
cut it out.
This bird quick.
Interesting.
Get safe.
I'm interested to see if like that's like a thing. Did they just take out the corny Steve? That'd be funny if they did. But then they're acknowledging how bad that line was in the original. It's like impossible to aim when nothing's shooting. So far, it's nothing we haven't fought yet. I mean, there's no new enemies or anything like that. We've got some pretty tough spots. Reload this. Oh, what hit us? Wonder what hit us there.
That's it. Fire that thing right down his throat.
Got it. There should be another one, I think. Yeah, there's another one. We'll use that when we
That's it. Last gun down. All hammer teams.
there'll be like some big enemies that come, so we gotta remember that that's right there.
Anybody, come in. We need extraction.
Heads up.
This is Commander Shepard. Any Alliance personnel in the vicinity?
I think this gun is better if you hit headshots, but they're hard to find their head. Like brutes. I feel like I'm like shooting their head, but I'm like shooting their shoulder or something. But this part's I'm pretty sure is just timed. And then once they show up, you can just, or once the shuttle shows up, you can just run. Then you need to kill everybody. I remember him. I wish he was a different character, the one that we knew already. But he's just like this random character that got added just for the last part. You know what I mean?
Hurry! We're taking fire! Get us out of here, Corporal.
Yeah, this guy could have been like Kirihi or something.
I'm alive.
You know what I mean?
That you are, Commander.
Anderson.
Anderson.
I knew you would let me know.
It's good to see you.
And you're a sight for sore eyes.
How are we looking?
Now that the heavy air defenses are dealt with, Hammer can land. And not a moment too soon. What's left of the Resistance is holding a forward operating base. But the Reapers are countering already. Once we regroup, it's gonna be up to Hammer to take up the fight.
It must have been brutal here. Cut off from the rest of the Alliance.
It's been touch and go from day one. But once we figured out the Reapers were focusing on the major centers, it became easier to avoid direct contact. Until London. Yeah. We held back as long as we could, sending in recon teams. Lost a lot of good men planning this attack. But with soldiers like Major Coates, and knowing you'd bring us help, we held on.
Without you and your resistance, we'd be dead in the water.
Yeah, the Admiral's being modest. He's the reason any of us are still alive.
Let's not start handing out medals just yet. This fight's just getting started. And Hammer better be ready for it.
They didn't start out together, but they're ready to stand side by side and win this war.
Good. That's what it's gonna take.
We'll get it done, Anderson.
I was born in London.
Really?
Pretty sure we knew that already.
The entire galaxy united. Too bad it took the Reapers to bring us together.
The Commander can take the credit for that.
That's exactly what I meant. I know you didn't like leaving, Shepard. But nobody could have accomplished what you've done.
It's good to be back home.
There's the FOB.
Looks good. Give Hammer the all clear.
Phase 1 completed. The FOB section kind of starts off with a lot of talking. It's kind of your last chance to talk to a lot of characters. So. This is like Cortez said, right? No matter how good of a soldier you are, when you're in the air, you're just like any other soldier. Trust the pilot. Hope he has luck to make it to the ground. Oh, look at the Makos.
Admiral, we've set up a command center in the building over there.
Looks like we've still got groups coming in.
Yes, sir, but not as many as we'd hoped.
Come see me when you're ready, Shepard.
Will do.
He's correct. I expected more of Hammer would be here by now.
A lot of them won't be making it. You two go on ahead. I'll catch up.
The fighting here's been some of the worst on the planet. It looks bad, but there's still hope. And you're here. It'll do the troops good to see you. Bolster their resolve.
I'm just a soldier like them.
You might see yourself like that, but they don't. Like it or not, Commander, you're a hero to these men and women. Don't discount the effect that can have on them.
We've been saying that so
I better
much
go meet up with my battalion. I'll
throughout
see you
this
at the
trilogy,
command
just
center.
like what Shepard represents. You know, she's too humble to really acknowledge it though, but she represents hope for everybody. I watched a playthrough of this on YouTube. I can't remember what channel it was, but they missed the video log with a bunch of final conversations with past squad mates. They completely missed it. I felt so bad for them. That's definitely not something you want to miss. Here you go, James.
Hey, Commander.
What? No Lola?
Yeah, sorry.
You okay?
I don't know what I thought I'd feel coming back to Earth. I was ready to fight. Ready to die if I had to. But seeing everything like this...
I know it's hard to say. But this is only temporary. But first we need to win this thing. Stay focused. Don't let them take your will to fight.
I know. You're right. So, I guess this is it, no? One more push. One last fight.
Not necessarily our last.
It's been an honor serving with you, Shepard.
You're a good man and a terrific soldier.
Good friend.
Thanks.
Really like James.
Whatever happens out there today, I know you'll make me proud.
That means a lot to me, ma'am. Good luck out there, Lola.
Aw, I hate this part, guys. I hate this part. It's the worst. Just saying goodbye to everybody. It's also you as like the player saying goodbye, you know what I mean?
Shepard?
How you holding up?
Restless. Everything depends on this. Think we have a chance?
There's always hope. That's how we got this far.
And you made it happen, Shepard. You're the reason we're here.
I've had people like you picking me up and dusting me off when I stumbled. Lost count of all the times you've saved me.
Almost as many times as you saved me, hero lady. It always comes down to this. Feels like 1,000 years since we met on Eden Prime. So much has happened. It's hard to figure out how we got here.
You're
It's been a hell of a ride.
Always were.
I hope you're right.
I'm right. You're a fine soldier. A Spectre. I'm lucky to have you.
Thanks, Commander. Okay.
One more hill to take, Lieutenant Commander. You ready?
Aye, Captain. I'm ready.
I always view her and FemShep as like close sisters, you know, because she has a lot of sisters, you know, so that's just naturally, she's naturally inclined to have that type of connection, right? But this is the room with the video logs, I believe. But yeah, Ashley's a good friend, no matter how much a lot of the Mass Effect fandom likes to, you know, hate on her. I personally do like her a lot. Okay. Let's go ahead and work our way through these.
Zaid Masani.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Almost thought you weren't gonna make it, Shepard. Glad I was wrong.
You doing okay, Zaid?
Yeah. Hope you've got one hell of a speech to get everyone moving. Looks
That we
like
do.
we might need it. Never seen anything like this.
We don't stop it now, it gets worse.
No kidding. Just doesn't feel like a real ground war when your opponents are taller than goddamn skyscrapers. Still, no use talking about it. Ready to go when you are. Let's gut the bastards.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Kasumi Goto.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Hey, Shep. You ready down there?
Depends on whether you've got the Crucible good to go.
Oh, it's ready. No idea what it'll do exactly, but it's gonna be big. Good luck, Shepard. If you live through it, drinks are on me.
Keiji would be proud of you, Kasumi.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Samara.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
I wondered if I'd see you again, Samara.
It's past time I joined your battle. You helped me a great deal in the monastery, Shepard.
Thank you for returning the favor.
Only your actions will be remembered. May you choose them well. Farewell.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Jacob Taylor.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Shepard, that you?
Jacob. Holding up?
Kicking ass, more like. My kill count's through the roof.
We'll meet and compare notches when this is over.
You got it. There's this, great little bar in Rio we have to check out.
I'm holding you to that. Give him hell, Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Shepard out.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
This is tough, guys. This is tough.
Jack.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Shepard? Shepard, is that you?
Oh.
Jack, how are you guys?
Good so far. We're a ways south of your position. We saved some resistance fighters with barrier support. Bringing a bit more firepower your way.
I'll see you on the other side.
I won't let you down, Shepard. Go kick some ass.
You too.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Grunt.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
About time you got here, Shepard. Didn't want to win this thing all by myself.
Good to see you back in action, Grunt.
Wouldn't miss it. Shepard.
Yeah?
Thanks for getting me out of that tank.
Sure, Grunt. It's been an honor.
Same here, Shepard. Okay. Grunt out.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Steve Cortez.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Commander, you made it.
Glad I can say the same about you, Cortez. I've come too far to lose my pilot now.
I apologize for that. Things got too hot. Thought maybe I could do another run and head back around. Well, not one of my finer moments. If I'd been flying my old Trident, things might have been different.
What matters is we took out that AA gun.
Absolutely. And the Reapers are next.
That's the idea.
It'll happen. I'm just glad I could play a part. And Commander, thanks for making me believe again. If you hadn't...
That's what we do.
It helps to have reason to live again.
Stay sharp, Cortez.
I mean...
Yes, ma'am.
What he was about to say was very true. If we hadn't helped him, he would have died.
Is there someone else I can
That's
connect
literally
you to?
the game mechanics.
I'm done.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, if you don't help him through his grief, like, go through that whole arc with him, then when he gets shot down there, that's when he dies. So, glad we were able to save him. But I always treat the Citadel DLC as, like, really my final goodbye to all my friends. But it's still nice just going through these last words together, you know? So I don't want to... I say that because I don't want it to seem like I don't really care about these last words, because I'm not commenting on them, and I kind of just went through them all back to back. But yeah, it's still sad. You know, it's always sad going through this part.
I want you to coordinate with the Alliance. Make sure we iron out these logistical problems.
Primarch Victus, I didn't realize you were here.
I wanted to return.
Look at him suited up.
Person, though I'm sorry to see your world looks as bad as ours.
I'm glad to have you here.
It's a shame to see another planet get hit like this.
It'll be the last one if I have anything to say about it. This nightmare finally ends today. Shepard. So I guess this is...
Just like old times.
Might be the last chance we get to say that.
You think we're gonna lose?
No, I think we're about to kick the Reapers back into whatever black hole they crawled out of. Then we're going to retire somewhere warm and tropical and live off the royalties from the vids.
I'll meet you there. I think my days of saving the galaxy are over when this is done.
Be sure to leave room for all the autographs.
Just need to beat the Reapers to get there.
James told me there's an old saying here on Earth. May you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead. Not sure if Turian heaven is the same as yours, but if this thing goes sideways and we both end up there, meet me at the bar. I'm buying.
We're a team, Garrus.
There's no Shepard without Vicarian.
So you better remember to duck.
Sorry, Turians don't know how, but I'll improvise. And Shepard, forgive the insubordination, but this old friend has an order for you. Go out there and give them hell. You were born to do this.
Goodbye, Garrus. And if I'm up there in that bar and you're not, I'll be looking down. I'll always have your back.
Such a good friend. There's a little break from the sentimentality. You get to shoot some things. And then it's back to being sentimental. But just a quick little turret section here. No big deal.
We've got hostiles on the perimeter.
You know, they had to keep the pacing up, right? I personally don't think that this was necessary. But it's more of just a little distraction. Like, it's to the point where I think I could do better without the turret. And just, like, shooting them with my gun. Because they're just husks and brutes, right? They're super weak. I think it's Liara next. Yeah. Garrus and then Liara, man. This scene is so good if you're in a romance with her.
How are the casualties?
They haven't brought in many more wounded.
That's something. How you holding up, Liara?
This is it, isn't it?
Yeah. This is it.
I don't know what to say. I just know I'll have a clever line 5 minutes from now. I do have one thing for you, Shepard. A gift. It'll only take a moment, if you want it.
What kind of gift?
Do you remember when I first joined my consciousness to yours? I can show you some of my own memories. Asari exchange them sometimes, with good friends, or their bondmates. It can also be a way to say farewell.
Show me.
Close your eyes.
The moment we had together it's only a blip in her lifetime, 1,000+ years, but I'm sure she'll treasure it.
Thank you. For everything. Man. I love you. Now, let's do what needs to be done.
So good. This is really it, guys. Just insane.
What's his condition?
That's a depressing ambient conversation, and I'm going to walk past it.
Okay, and I'll try to stay calm.
Like these people die like on radio. It's like so messed up.
I'll talk you through it.
When the Rachni laid waste to the galaxy 2,000 years ago, when all seemed lost and the end was near, one
Good old
word
Rex.
delivered the killer blow. One word beat the monsters back to the abyss, and one word brought death to an enemy none dared fight. That word was Krogan!
Commander?
Was it this bad in your time?
Worse. I have been listening to the Krogan speak to his men. In our cycle, the races never came together. There was no rallying cry. I envy you.
Really? There's not much left out there.
The future is still out there. It is something my people could never say. There will be a tomorrow.
Only if we win today.
No one else has ever made it this far.
You came a long way, Javik. Farther than anyone else here.
And I look forward to fulfilling my mission. But you are now the avatar of this cycle. The exemplar of victory. Not
That's
just
so
for
dope.
humanity, or Turians, or Protheans, but for all life. Every soul that has ever existed is watching this moment.
It's so true. Not just in this cycle, but in all cycles.
Well, no pressure when you put it that way.
Every soul is watching us.
Do not waver. Victory is never won without difficult choices.
Because like if you remember him explaining like he's the avatar, like his culture, the Prothean culture would have avatars, just exemplary examples. That makes no sense. But like true examples of virtues, you know, and Javik is the avatar of vengeance, and he's just called us the avatar of victory, you know, because that's what we do.
I know. I've had to make a lot of those.
There may be more. But I know you will see this through for all of us, no matter the cost.
If we actually pull this off, what will you do afterwards?
Seeing the past again in the Echo Shard, the faces of my men. I will go to the Cronian Nebula, and I will find their graves. I will put their ghosts to rest. And then I will join them.
You mean...
It is as it should be, Commander. The last Prothean voice has spoken.
It's sad, but I respect him for that.
This shard is now yours.
That's all, you know, that's all he has left. The fight against the Reapers. It's the last thing he needs to do.
They will know this was the day when the Reapers were no more, and that you were their conqueror.
Yes, Javik. Now, I may have missed them, or if Rex is alive, then he replaces him. But Kirihee can be here. I don't think I missed him, though. So he's probably replaced by Rex if Rex is alive. And if Rex is dead, then Kirihee replaces him. If he's alive. You know what I mean?
Shepard, you did it. No matter what else happens today, you did what no one else could. You united a galaxy. That's a victory right there. And don't worry, I know why you're going to win. Because you brought the Krogan. Oh, and Bakara sends her regards. She's already pregnant. There are benefits to being a clan leader. But she keeps insisting we name the first one Morden. Anyway, let's get to it. Meant to tell you, Shepard. Earth reminds me of home. Guess you'll be needing a new planet too. That's okay. Tuchanka's got room to spare. And a guard dog named Kalros. We're ready, Shepard. Say the word.
Good old Rex. I just keep saying it, but I love you. You know, I just love all these characters,
What about
man.
this, though? We could circle
all
around
these
and flood it
characters.
with reinforcements.
I spent 3 days in that sector, trapped inside big vents, sniping anything that moved. It's a bloody death trap.
Name me one place in this city that isn't.
Almost time for the final push. Are you okay?
I thought I'd be asking you that question.
Shepard, I backed you when I was just a kid on her pilgrimage. I backed you when the Normandy was a Cerberus ship. What kind of friend would I be if I didn't back you now?
That's Tali through and through.
And
She's
you
just so
haven't
loyal.
answered my question. Are you okay?
She just cares about us so much.
You remember how you felt when you landed on Ranark? Now imagine it's not a story passed down by your people. Imagine you were there just a few months ago.
And now you're seeing it like this.
We need to put it right.
We will. Whatever happens, I'm proud to have served with you, Captain.
Captain.
It's been an honor, Talisor of us, Normandy.
Us, Normandy.
The admirals once hung that ship name on me like a badge of shame. And then the Normandy helped us reclaim our homeworld. It's time I returned the favor.
Oh, Tali. Freaking love you, Tali. I love all of you. Last but not least, Edie. She's chosen to wear what we told her to wear, so that's nice. Edie represents a lot of the growth that the narrative has taken. That's all I'll say.
Shepard, I have a question.
Is it a big or small one?
It is important. Its relevance would be diminished at any other time.
Ask away.
In this battle, the Reapers have no reason not to use their full capabilities to destroy us. Their forces are in entrenched positions. They have superior firepower and outnumber our forces. My question is, what makes you think we can reach the conduit at all?
The Reapers have the Citadel. They think they've won and that's the best time to hit them.
If they have spies or other intelligence, we could lose the element of surprise. In such a case, we will likely lose.
Are you afraid?
Our probability for success is greater than any other plan presented to date.
That's not what I asked. Are you afraid?
I do not understand the purpose of the question.
There's no room for doubt anymore, Edie. You understand what we have to do or you don't.
I am clear on what we must accomplish, Shepard. The Reapers have destroyed thousands of civilizations. But they have never destroyed ours. Nor will they.
Couldn't put it better myself. Time to move out.
Shepard, there is something I want you to know. The Elusive Man ordered my creation years ago. Jeff was the one who allowed me to think for myself. But only now do I feel alive. That is your influence.
Thanks, Edie.
Oh, Edie. So awesome. She's grown so much. That's everybody, guys. I'm gonna miss them all. But it's time. Time we ended this.
Commander?
Admiral?
Just going over the sit rep.
How's it look?
Barely 50% of Hammer has reported in.
Can we count on more making it?
There's some stragglers still en route. But the bulk of Hammer that's still intact has arrived. We're as ready as we're likely to get.
Every minute wasted here, the Reapers gather strength.
Exactly my thoughts. Battalion leaders, report to HQ. We fought hard to get here. But now the toughest part of our mission begins. We've got to drive right through the heart of Reaper-controlled territory, break past their defenses, and get to that beam.
What kind of defenses?
The entire area is crawling with Reaper forces. But our biggest concern is the destroyer, protecting the beam itself.
Can we bring in air support to deal with it?
Negative. Some kind of interference. We'll have to take it out from the ground. Now they've cut a swath of no man's land through the city. We'll have to cross that first. There'll be some limited shelter on the other side, but expect heavy ground resistance. We need to get our tanks to here, if we get close enough. We've got a shot at taking that thing out.
How much of a shot?
They know we're coming. This will be a one-way trip for many of us. But there can be no retreat, no stepping back. We move forward at all costs, understood?
Hoo-yah! Yes, sir!
Johnson, Coates, you two will coordinate the artillery units. Shepard, I'm sending you right up the gut where the resistance is heaviest. Support the tanks the best you can, but stay alive. I need you for the final push to the beam. I'll give you a minute with your squad. Pick your team well.
One last speech, guys.
This war has brought us pain and suffering and loss. But it's also brought us together. As soldiers, allies, friends. This bond that ties us together is something the Reapers will never understand. It's more powerful than any weapon, stronger than any ship. It can't be taken or destroyed. The next few hours will decide the fate of everyone in the galaxy. Every mother, every son, every unborn child. They're trusting you, depending on you to win them their future. A future free from the threat of the Reapers. But take heart. Look around you. You're not in this fight alone. We face our enemy together, and together, we will defeat them.
Yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. One last squad selection. For the final squad selection, you have to take your romance. If you romance somebody, you have to take them. Especially after they added the extended cut with the original version, and then obviously the legendary edition. You just have to take your romance, whoever it is. And then the other one, it's really up to you, in my opinion. Whoever, other than your romance, whichever of these squad mates you feel closest to, that's the other person you take. Because this is your last time selecting squad mates. So it makes sense you would take your romance and the squad mate you feel closest to. That's not your romance, obviously. More often than not, that ends up being either Tally or Garrus. I personally am going to take Garrus. So this is it. Liara and Garrus, guys. One last time. Here we go. We can should get to customize them. We're just going to stick with our loadout. I'm not a big fan of the Carnifex after using it, but you know, I'm just gonna stick with it because this gun's good enough to carry us. Liara, I've given her the Asari pistol, and I just gave her the Locust just because it's the best SMG. So Garrus, I gave him, I upgraded the Turian sniper rifle, and of course he's had the Turian assault rifle, so he's ready to go. This is tough. I'm just gonna say that now. This part's tough, but hopefully we'll do okay. All we're doing now is we're just fighting to the beam. We gotta get to that beam. Gotta get on the Citadel, the catalyst. Gotta get the Crucible up and running. Krogan's using the Grawl Spike Thrower. It's cool. We see like Alliance, humans, Turians, Krogan, all in that one cutscene. Look at us. Have I mentioned how sick Garrus' armor looks? It's so dope. I love Liara's as well. Like, we're ready, guys. This is the final squad. The final squad of this playthrough. Get my defense matrix up. Oh, way off of that. Liara's got my back though.
All companies report in. Artillery companies able through Foxtrot are en route. Roger that. Gulf through November, taking up right flank. Pressing forward.
We could really use a Mako. Right about now. Oh, I got destroyed. Saw a brute health bar. Or was it this thing? Banshee. Don't like the sound of that. Yep, here she comes. We still have some time before she gets close. Gonna get a time cooldown. I was gonna say a concussive shot. Oh god.
We'll try to clear the building.
This part's tough.
Foxtrot and Bravo are taking heavy fire.
Let's put you in a super enclosed space, and then let's just throw a bunch of brutes at you. I need some of these. Definitely don't want to be running out at this time. Got one. I'm gonna switch to cryo just because it is. No, incinerator as well. Can we get more cooldowns going, please? Out of my way. Handled that really well. That part can always get kind of tricky, you know. And we are playing on was it hardcore difficulty, the second hardest one. So that's one of the parts I was really worried going into, but we managed it really well.
Getting slaughtered out here, Commander. Damn it! Kilo Company's being routed.
Yeah, Liara got destroyed. She'll be up in a second, though.
Thanks. We're moving again.
see, good to see. Oops. Sad story. Person's dead. Like, we're not even getting XP when we open these things, because I'm pretty sure we're completely maxed out. Garrus's gun, by the way, it's like has like explosive bullets.
Roger that.
There's enemies everywhere we go. This one, Garrus. Brute, gotta focus on that. We're doing good, we're doing good. Ceiling instead. Honestly, we are just mowing our way through this. These guys literally just don't stand a chance because of all the upgrades we've been able to get. And like Garrus has an explosive sniper rifle. Like that's all I really need to say. Fully upgraded explosive sniper rifle.
The destroyer spotted us. We're prepping phalanx missiles. Hold your fire.
We have a Banshee shows up here, I think. Yeah, and we haven't even needed to worry about ammo just because this thing has unlimited ammo, so. Oh, there's a lot of them. Let's get in there. The whole time's safe. Completely missed them. We've come out worse when jumping into a room full of enemies. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. I gotta remember next time I see a med kit to just re-up my health before grabbing it. The brute shows up, I think. Here we go. Garrus is going crazy with that. Pretty sure we go down that hallway. Yeah. And then one jumps out, I think. Oh, two! Shit! So that's a hard sprint back.
Right away. Understood.
And we melt them. Nice. Just melted them.
Going for the tanks. Protect the tanks at all costs. Without those missiles, we've got no chance.
No medkits yet. It's alright. Solarians, Krogan, sorry, Turians, humans, all together.
All units, open fire!
Where's our fire support? We need reinforcements on the...
Rip. Oof. Just absolutely obliterated. But this is the final fight, or final arena.
There's the artillery. But the company's been wiped out.
Commander, do you read me?
Major, what's the situation?
The beam's interfering with missile guidance. We can hit the destroyer, but we'll never make the precision strike we need to take it out.
Damn it. Edie, can you read me?
Yes, Commander.
Any suggestions?
I may be able to use the Normandy systems to enhance the missile's targeting capabilities.
Excellent.
I'll need you to open a link to the Normandy from the missile systems.
On it.
That's it. I'll let you know when I've adapted the targeting systems.
Sounds like
Alright,
good news.
this is it.
We'll see.
Hammer, this is Admiral Anderson. The Reaper ground forces are making a push. Hold your ground.
The last time we legit fight in normal
You heard him, people.
circumstances
Get ready.
in the entire trilogy. Not seeing anybody just yet, but they will be showing up shortly, I'm sure. Oh god. The sword came from the left side, but I'm not seeing anybody so far. Here we go. Yara's biotics are going so crazy. Behind us. Okay, autosave. Checkpoint.
Commander, we tried to hold them off, but they destroyed our trucks. Overwhelmed our position. Your left flank is gone. They're headed your way. Sorry, sir.
Hang in there, soldier. Heads up, we got more incoming. We'd better cover our left flank.
Man, this part with a sniper is just so fun. Unfortunately, we do not have one. See a Banshee off in the distance there. Couldn't even make it down the platform before we got her. Oh god. The thing sees us. Get in, get in. Get some space. Cerberus. We're doing good, guys. We're doing really good. Haven't really had any close calls yet.
Got it. You heard her. Back to the truck, people.
Oh, wrong one.
Missile guidance enhanced.
Firing!
Countering interference.
Did it hit?
One more shot.
What happened?
The Reaper is still too close to the beam.
We're down to 2 missiles. And we haven't even made a dent.
You will need to allow the Reaper to move out of the beam's influence.
And closer to us.
Commander, Hammer's being overrun at every turn. Reaper ground forces are converging on your location.
Not looking good, guys. Not looking good.
Hold on, Commander. Hold on.
Goddess, more are coming? Hold on, everyone. We can do this.
I love how desperate she delivers that line. This is it, guys. Final fight. Just a brute right off the bat. And another one right here. Oh my god. How many have we killed already by now? Like, that's insane. Oh, Harvester, what the fuck? Get him, Liara. Purge. Just like a full clip. Got it. That was like, what, 7 Banshees? I'm gonna stay close to, oh, not that close. And the Reaper's shooting at us too. Absolutely just destroyed that thing, though. Just waiting for the go-ahead from Edie. But this is it, guys. This is the last normal combat fight ever in the entire trilogy. Oh, that hurt, that hurt. Liara's down. Alright, they're both down. Definitely gonna res them now. Garrett's down again. My weapon's still not. I can't find a chance to reload. Get back up, guys. Fuck you up.
Roger that, Edie.
This is it. That's it. Fighting for the entire trilogy. Done. Feels, again, it's surreal. It's crazy. We'll never be fighting in like that normal way again.
Firing.
Going down.
Hit him with everything you got.
Ooh. Did it. Cleared a path to the beam.
Nice work, Edie.
Shepard, we're on our way to your location.
Roger that.
Shepard! Over here! Thank God you made it.
It didn't look good.
It gets worse.
Of course it does.
Of course it does.
Oh, I didn't even remember that you said that.
Several Sovereign-class Reapers, including Harbinger, have broken off from the battle with Sword. They're headed here.
Sword is the ships, I think.
Harbinger?
In the space.
It's an opportunity for Hackett to get the Crucible in place. But we have to get a team on board the Citadel to open those arms now.
We still don't even know what we'll find when we get to the Citadel.
Then that's our job. Find out what we're up against.
All right. Saddle up, everybody. Get me Admiral Hackett.
It's now or never, Admiral. We're going in. Acknowledged.
I will say, a lot of these scenes weren't in the original cut of the version. Of the original trilogy. They added a lot of cut scenes in the extended cut. So I'm not sure if this was one of them that they added or if this was in the original. But like one of the main complaints with the original version, the original cut of the original version, was that somehow like it never showed the Crucible being built or like traveling to location. You know what I mean? It was just there, out of nowhere. So they've rectified that. I feel just shown a lot more cutscenes with Hackett and the Crucible. So.
We've got to give Hammer more time.
From here on in, it's a straight shot to the beam.
A straight shot with Reapers trying to crush us along the way.
We just need to get a handful of troops through.
It's whoever can make it.
We knew this was going to be a gamble at best.
Can't think of anyone else I'd rather do this with.
I'm honored to be part of your team.
We're in sight of the target.
All right, everyone. This is it.
Shit.
Leader of the Reapers. Meet again.
We gotta move! Come on!
This is it, guys.
Hammer squads, go, go, go!
Don't think you can actually die here, but it is epic nonetheless. Freaking Harbinger is stopping at nothing to stop us. Oh. This scene was not in the original cut. They added this in the extended cut. Alright guys, you're alright, you're alright. Oh, they're all bloody.
I need an evac right now! Come on! Take her. Shepard! You gotta get out of here.
I'm all right, Shepard. Don't argue with me, Liara.
You're not leaving me behind.
It's our last time we see her.
No matter what happens. You mean everything to me, Liara. You always will.
Shepard,
Bye, Garrison, Liara.
Negative. Our entire force was decimated. It's too much. We need to regroup. Fall back to the buildings.
Hammer's wiped out. All forces, retreat!
This is it. I'm pretty sure in the original version you could see like some of your squad mates dead here, like the ones you took with you. Did I just miss? Because you can lose this part. Again, I'm not going to go into super detail how bad that original cut was. Like, there's videos detailing just what they did or didn't do in the original. But I'm glad they at least made it a little bit better with the extended cut and this Legendary Edition. Here's an iconic character. Marauder Shields. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, no, I got him. But it was a meme, Marauder Shields, because like he said he was the last. He's the last enemy you shoot, right? And they joked about how he's a hero because he was trying to protect you from how bad the ending was. But his legacy lives on. And he was also incredibly hard to kill for some reason. Like, if you missed a shot or you didn't kill him fast enough, you would just destroy him, and you'd have to go through that whole walking section again. But we made it to the beam. Fighting's getting intense. But we are clearing a path, or they are clearing a path for the Crucible. Yeah, because we've made it to the Citadel, so we need this thing to be in position.
Holy shit, she did it. This is the Admiral. We've got reports that someone made it to the Citadel. We need to give them time to get those arms open. All fleets converge on the Crucible. Protected at all costs.
That was an extended cutscene, for sure. For sure. But this is the final part, guys. This is the final part.
Shepard. Shepard.
Anderson, you up here too?
I followed you up, but we didn't come out in the same place. Oh, at least I don't think we did. What's your surrounding look like? You okay?
I feel like death, but I'm moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description of the collector base.
Makes sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Sure. They round them up on Earth and send the people up here to be processed.
Damn abomination. I'm gonna keep moving. The sooner we blow these bastards back to hell, the better. The tubes don't go on forever. But where the hell are we?
Yeah. Doesn't look like any part of the Citadel I've been to.
Alright, before we head to this final part, I'm gonna be right back. We've been streaming for a while. Quick break, and I'll be right back, guys, because I wanna enjoy this last section. Here we go. Alright, we're back. We're back again. It's been like 3 hours, so had to take a quick break there, but we are back. Let's finish this, guys.
Anderson?
One of the walls here just realigned itself. The place is shifting, changing.
I'm near an exit.
I could be remembering it wrong. I don't remember there being this many bodies everywhere, dude. But they've altered the structure of the Citadel because they can do it. You're the Reapers.
I see something up ahead. Might be a way to cross over.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
I remember the first time I played through this. I'm kind of sweating right now. But like first time I played through, I was just like, what is going on?
I see something. A control panel, maybe. I'm just gonna go on.
Anderson? Damn it.
I can't even hurry. Like there's no sprint button. We're not looking too hot. And I'm pretty sure we've done everything we needed to do for this final conversation to go the way that we want.
Anderson!
Shepard! I can't!
I underestimated you, Shepard.
What have
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Controlling me is a lot different than controlling a Reaper.
Have a little faith. When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in. But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined. And the Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But... only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
You're playing with things you don't understand. With power you shouldn't be able to use.
I don't believe that. If we can control it, why shouldn't it be ours?
Because we're not ready.
No. This is the way humanity must evolve.
Nope.
There's always another way.
I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
God damn it, elusive man.
I see what they did to you.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer?
If we destroy the Reapers, this ends today. But if you can't control them...
But I can!
Are you willing to bet humanity's existence on it?
I know it will work.
He's
You
doubting.
can't, can you? They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control. No one is telling me what to do.
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No. No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
You sacrificed too much.
Shepard, I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control them. I know it can. I just...
It's not too late. Let us go. We'll do the rest.
I can't do that, Commander.
Of course you can't. They own you now.
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
So I'm pretty sure now that we have this, we can get him to get like the Paragon ending to the Elusive Man.
Because of you, humanity is already undone.
That's not true!
He's
they
shaking.
Have the Citadel. They've got us fighting each other instead of fighting them.
I just need to...
You've done exactly what the Reapers wanted. You're still doing it because they control you.
They're too strong.
You're stronger. Don't let them win. Break their hold. Don't let them control you.
I tried, Shepard.
Yet again, our talking is the most powerful force in the galaxy. Got Saren to kill himself, got the Elusive Man to kill himself. But we had to, every time you talk to him, throughout Mass Effect 3, there's a Paragon or Renegade check, and if you meet that, you can have that dialogue, and you have to hit that dialogue in every single conversation you have with him, and then you have to be able to do every single one in this final conversation as well. Like, those were ongoing morality checks, but again, if you've watched this playthrough, we've been maxed on that for a long time. Long time, but so that's the Elusive Man done. All that's left is to use this thing. Again, this is cycles worth of improved designs, and it's never been built before in any cycle until this specific one. In galactic history, no one's ever gotten to this point, but Shepard has. We have, like this cycle has.
The Crucible is docked.
Oh man, this part always hurts too.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just...
He's been with us since the beginning.
Think you earned a rest. Stay with me. We're almost through this.
He's basically been our father throughout this trilogy.
You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Anderson?
His last words always get me, man. He's proud of us, you know. We wouldn't have been able to get this far without him. Yeah, but we're not looking too good either.
Shepard? Commander.
What do you need me to do?
Nothing's happening. The crucible's not firing. It's gotta be something on your end.
We still have one final decision to make.
I don't see.
One
Not
last
sure how to-
choice.
Commander.
So we have a really long conversation with the catalyst just now, and I'm gonna try not to interrupt it too much. I'm not gonna skip through it. I mean, interrupt as in like me start talking. It's pretty much on sharing everything I want to share before the finale, before the final choice, I mean. So I'll let the conversation play out. I mean, I might comment here and there, but it's a lot to take in, is my point.
Wake up.
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the Catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
Remember, we learned that the Leviathan created an intelligence to come up with the solution.
The solution to what?
This is that intelligence.
Chaos. The created will always rebel against their creators.
Like, you have to buy into
But
that.
we found a way
You have to
stop
buy
that
into
from
that
happening. A way to restore
to understand
order.
the way this
By wiping out organic
story
life?
functions.
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We helped them ascend, so they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the
all
cycle so that
organics.
never happens. That's the solution.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The
Leviathan.
Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
Yes, they created me to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable. Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
We're at war with the
This
Reapers
is also
right
important.
now.
This is
You
also
may be
important.
in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
You said you're the catalyst, but what are you?
A construct, an intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
In as much as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers?
Precisely.
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expected.
They said you betrayed them, that you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves. The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
Well, they've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their request.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept for this device several cycles ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
But you're taking away our future. Without future, we have no hope. Without hope, we might as well be machines, programmed to do what we're told.
You have hope, more than you think. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
Okay, so here it's starting to describe each of the three options. Well, each of the three presented options that we have before us. But before we move on, I just want to kind of recap that last part. Basically, it's important to as the player, as the audience, you have to buy into the fact that in this universe that they've created with Mass Effect, organics and synthetics will always conflict because, according to the writers, it's in their nature. And I will just take it with a grain of salt. The writing isn't super solid or anything like that. I'm not saying it is. I'm just trying to go with what they've presented us. You know what I mean? Because organics will always seek to improve through synthetics, and synthetics will always seek understanding, and that will always lead to conflict, right? And the Leviathan recognized this, which is why they created this AI to think of a solution, and their solution was the Reaper cycle, because in their eyes, they destroy the organic and synthetic life throughout the galaxy that's at that certain, you know, development stage, while they preserve the younger ones, right? That's what keeps the cycle going. Because if they didn't, then the conflict, just the natural, ever-present conflict between synthetics and organics, will get to a point to where one of them is wiped out forever, right? But in this way, it's kind of been it's more of a limbo, right? And the thing is, the solution was never, the Reaper solution that they came up with, it was never supposed to be the final thing, right? It's you know, where the galaxy was at the time, that was the best solution that the Leviathan's AI, the Catalyst, could come up with, right? And that was to just put the galaxy in this state of limbo, to where it's just constantly being developed and then destroyed, and developed and destroyed. And, you know, and the life that's destroyed is preserved through a new Reaper, right? It continues on. And it's just, again, in this, for eons, right? Cycles and cycles, that's what's been happening. But organics have found a way through the Crucible to alter the variables, right? Again, the Crucible, it's a product of just cycles and cycles and cycles of improvement, adaptation, up until this point, to where this point, single point in galactic history, the Leviathan's AI, the Catalyst, finds an organic being standing before it. And that's why it said that things have changed. This Crucible, right? The Crucible, created by organics, and the Catalyst, created by an AI, right? Have come together. And things are different now. A new solution is required, because the organics have continued to rebel and have gotten to this point to where they can destroy the solution. So obviously the solution isn't perfect anymore. It's not able to go on anymore. And again, the solution is referring to the Reaper cycle. It's not going to work anymore. Something needs to change. And that's where we find ourselves now, in this point, conversing with the Leviathan AI created eons ago. And it is now presenting us with the options we have.
What exactly will happen?
So now it's going to describe the destroy ending.
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So the elusive man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can?
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue. Your connection to your kind will be lost, though you will remain aware of their existence.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution. Synthesis.
And that is?
Add your energy to the Crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework, a new DNA.
Explain how my energy can be added to the Crucible.
Your organic energy The essence of who and what you are will be broken down and then dispersed.
To do what, exactly?
The energy of the Crucible, released in this way, will alter the matrix of all organic life in the galaxy. Organics seek perfection through technology. Synthetics seek perfection through understanding. Organics will be perfected by integrating fully with synthetic technology. Synthetics, in turn, will finally have full understanding of organics. It is the ideal solution. Now that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried a similar solution in the past, but it has always failed.
Why?
Because the organics were not ready. It is not something that can be forced. You are ready, and you may choose it.
I don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
And there will be peace?
The cycle will end. The Reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations preserved in their forms will be connected to all of us. Synthesis is the final evolution of all life. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Zip. So there are 4 options. Obviously the 3 in front of us, or you could... I think you can, like, shoot him. Which is a way of just saying, F you, I'm not playing in your games, but, again, the writing is not the best, okay? But I, as a Mass Effect fan, I just choose to go with it. I choose to just enjoy what BioWare and the creators of the game have presented us with. You know, that's really all you can do as a Mass Effect fan. And I'm pretty sure at least once I've done all 3 endings, and they all have their pluses and minuses. You know, the most popular of which is Destroy, right? And again, I'm gonna preface this with, I don't really think any ending is like the true or perfect ending. That goes against the fundamentals of the game. That goes against just, you know, me as a person looking at it. Like, everyone's opinion should be valued and respected, especially if each option here has merit to, you know, a degree. So this, I'm gonna just pick which one I feel is my favorite. So let's start with Destroy, since it's the most popular one, right? Destroy, it's what you and your friends have been fighting for this entire trilogy. Just destroy the Reapers, and doing so, it'll save your friends in the just for their lifetime. Their children, you know, well, them, their children, their children's children, and so on, will likely never know of a conflict of this scale that we see around us, ever. You know, they will be long forgotten before anything like this is the case again, right? But a negative is the Geth will be gone. Something we fought really hard for. Edie will be gone. Someone who's represented how synthetics can grow in a way. You know, she's changed so much and has, through her questions, big or small, has grown. And, you know, that always rubbed me the wrong way with the Destroy ending. For me, Destroy is not my personal favorite, because for me it lacks foresight, it lacks big picture. You know, again, you have to buy into the fact that organics and synthetics will always arise. The Leviathan was an organic being so advanced that they recognized this. They saw all the Thrall species always come to that final thing, because it's just in their nature. Like, we are living that nature now. Our lives, IRL, you know, are constantly being improved through technology. And, you know, according to the writers, again, here, technology gets to a point where they start to seek understanding. And it's just that inherent conflict that will always arise if there's no solution, right? Destroy takes us back to that, I feel. A lot of people will argue, well, we have the knowledge of... Our cycle has the knowledge of what can happen, so they won't let it happen in the future. And maybe they're right. Maybe they'll find a way, a different way. A lot of people do choose to believe that. But for me, what's been presented, that's just not the case. Destroy, it destroys the Geth, it destroys Edie. It sets us back, you know, to the Stone Age, essentially. Not the Stone Age, but it sets us back to a point to where, you know, yes, we might know better, but again, history will always repeat itself. That's something that the writers have chosen to make canon here. That's something our human history, IRL, has shown. History does repeat itself. And there'll come a time where generations won't remember the Reaper War. You know, those in the galaxy, they won't remember what happened. They won't believe it, or they'll think they're better than it. And the conflict between synthetics and organics will arise. It sets us back to where the Leviathan was, observing just the normal species always coming into conflict with synthetics and organics, you know. But it does save our friends. It does save their children, the children's children, and it will be a long time before any of that happens again. And maybe some way by then they'll think of a new way, but it's completely out of our hands, right? A little bit more of a hands-on approach is the Control ending. For me, Control has never been my favorite. It's just, it rubs me the wrong way going the Elusive Man route. You know, just after we spent that entire conversation before this area, just talking about how it's just wrong to do it. But for me, it's, you control the Reapers, but, you know, it's really up in the air how you think of a different solution. Like, yes, you gain control of them and you help rebuild and take it in a different direction. But it's just a little weird to me. It's the one that's most open-ended, most up in the air, and that's what a lot of people who do like Control like about it. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what the possibilities are of us controlling the solution, being in control of this solution that's not right. You know, how will we go about preventing this conflict that always happens? We don't know. Can we even? That's the thing. We just don't know. You know, maybe they'll come to hate us. Maybe they'll, you know, I don't know. It's just too much in the air with Control for me. That's why I've never really liked it. And it also just never rubbed me the right way, proving the Elusive Man right, thinking that this is the way forward for humanity and whatnot. If anything, if you were more renegade, I feel like it would be a better option, just because, you know, you are the ultimate power in the galaxy at that point. So some playthroughs it fits, some it does. Again, none of these options are 100% foolproof. They all have their merit. They all have their flaws. Which brings us to Synthesis. Synthesis, for me, is my favorite because it's big picture. Just the way I choose to look at it. The main issue people have with it is it's the writing is very convenient. Just us jumping into the beam will allow all of synthetic or organic life to fuse in a perfect new DNA. It's a little too good to be true. But the way I see it is, it's only possible because of the Crucible, which was created not by the Leviathan's AI, not by the Reapers, but by organics. It's been adapted, improved throughout cycles and cycles of organic life. The Crucible has gotten to this point to where it was finally created and joins forces with the Leviathan's AI, the solution, the previous solution, right? And by us, you know, part synthetic, part organic, joining into it, the energy released will push all organic and synthetic life currently existing now to a new level of DNA. It's a bit of a stretch, again, a bit of a loose writing, but I choose to go with it. And the AI, that's what the AI said as well. It's inevitable that the galaxy will reach synthesis one way or another. Whether we, at this final hurdle, choose to destroy everything and just go back to the way things were, through conflict between synthetic and organic, it'll get to a point to where somebody, whether it's synthetics or organics, will come up with a solution of synthesis, because it's the only way to where that inherent conflict between organics and synthetics will no longer happen anymore, because there won't be a difference. It will be the same, you know? And at that point, who knows what the galaxy's destiny will be when it's no longer hindered by that inherent conflict that Leviathan, through eons of experience and of evolution, has seen happen. What the Reapers, through eons of cycles and cycles, have prevented. You know, that singular conflict that always happens in the galaxy. It'll no longer be the case, because it won't be this versus this, because they'll be the same. That's what synthesis represents. You know what I mean? And for me, it's always been that final step, because we are different. I've said it time and time again. This cycle is different than any other cycle in galactic history. It's just even before the Reaper cycle, the galaxy has never been at this point to where it's able to make this big of a change, of an evolution. You know what I mean? And it's all because of the work we've put in this cycle, and because of the work countless cycles have put in to this point. You know, the solution of the Reaper War, the Reaper cycle, it's flawed, because organics will always get to this point to where they reach synthesis. You know what I mean? So it's like, what better way to leave our mark on the galaxy by representing our cycle and all the countless cycles before this, by having our final choice take us into the next step of evolution, the synthesis of organic and synthetic life, to where who knows what the possibilities are after that. You know what I mean? It ends the war. The Reapers will cease attacking, you know, so that's achieved, right? It's like, what does synthesis do that Destroy doesn't already, you know, what does Destroy do that synthesis doesn't already do? Destroy ends the war and saves our friends. So does synthesis. It ends the war and saves our friends, but what it doesn't do, what Destroy doesn't do, is the big picture, because eventually history will forget. And we've seen that through the Gethyn-Quarians, right? Javik literally had stories just like the Gethyn-Quarians of synthetics rebelling. It happens every cycle. It just shows history repeats itself. And the Destroy ending does not solve that for me. It doesn't solve that conflict that always happens. Yes, it saves our friends and countless generations after us, but eventually, it'll get to this point again to where synthetics and organics are warring, and a solution will be necessary, or else we'll wipe each other out. Eventually, you know. But synthesis prevents that from happening, as far as I'm concerned, because organic and synthetics will become one. There'll be no more conflict. No more conflict means no more Reapers. No more Reapers means no more danger for our friends or the generations after that. I'm not saying the galaxy will forever be at peace, because, you know, then now you're getting into a conversation between light and darkness, goodness and evil, you know. But I'm not saying synthesis just solves peace forever and ever. There'll always be conflict somehow. But for this specific conflict that's ravaged the galaxy between organics and synthetics, synthesis solves it. And it'll set the galaxy upon new horizons, because the conflict, again, that's had the galaxy in a chokehold for who knows how long, will no longer exist. And that's the future I want to give this cycle. That's the future I want to give this galaxy. You know, the future I want to give our friends. That opportunity to be better than the galaxy has ever been, you know? So that's what I'm going to do. Again, I could go on and on and on. Countless online debates, discussions have taken place, you know, between fans of this trilogy and haters of this trilogy and whatever. Again, I acknowledge that the writing's not the best, but I can only go with what they presented us with, and I've always felt that synthesis is the best option for me. For me personally, the way I choose to go about it. Every option has its merits. You can craft your story in your own way. That's what the trilogy's been about, right? Just crafting your own story. And each of these endings, you know, can service you in different ways, you know? And that's why people choose different options. There's never been one that's just the clear, like, everyone chooses it. You know, yes, Destroy is the most popular, but there's been countless people that choose Synthesis, Control, even people who choose to refuse and shoot him. You know? So this is just for me personally, and I've explained why I think Synthesis is my favorite one, and why the one I pretty much always choose to go with now. At the end of every playthrough, I can never really go for Destroy or Control or Refuse. Nowadays, I always choose Synthesis. Edie will live on, Joker will be together with her, the Geth will live on, something we fought for. You know, the Reapers will be gone, our friends will be safe, the galaxy will be set upon new horizons for who knows what can happen. It's the final step. The final step.
All fleets, the Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Joker, it's time to go.
Damn it.
The soundtrack is just so good. You know, like I mentioned, every ending has its flaws, and you know, for me with Synthesis, its main flaws is just the loose writing. You know, a little bit fourth wall breaking, the loose writing of how, you know, it's possible. But again, I just like to believe it's because organics have never gotten to this point where they created something like the Crucible. The Crucible plus the Catalyst, that's the difference. You know what I mean? But I don't really like in the Synthesis how the Reaper forces become synthesized as well. I wish they were kind of just, you know, either dead or whatever, but like it shows like husks becoming conscious. That's something that then the civilization will have to figure out how to deal with the remaining Reaper forces that become conscious, you know. But I think overall, I think Synthesis leaves the galaxy in the best possible position. The Reaper War is over. Synthetics and organics will no longer, you know, conflict naturally. You know what I mean? Our friends are safe, and there's peace. You know, you can't really argue with those points at the very least, you know. Also, just the overall themes of this trilogy have been coming together, working together, you know what I mean? And I feel like Synthesis is literally two sides coming together for a better future, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's also representative of just the trilogy's themes as a whole, you know? You could say with Destroy as well, never giving up, you know, doing whatever it takes, that's Destroy as well, that's Destroyed, and that's what I'm saying. You can make defenses for any of the endings, but for me, I vibed with Synthesis the most, you know. And just again, the Crucible being of organic creation, the Catalyst being of synthetic creation coming together, and just releasing the energy throughout the relay system, throughout the galaxy. You know, I think it's symbolic for me. You see the plants kind of have something like a glow, a synthesis glow to them. Again, the galaxy was able to take this next step forward because of the Normandy crew. You know what I mean? That's just so meaningful to me. That the cycle is over because of the Normandy crew. You know, and the galaxy is in a state that it's never been in before because of the Normandy crew, and the possibilities at this point are just endless. You know, and this new future, this tomorrow with so many possibilities was made possible by Shepard and his friends, her friends, the Normandies, you know, the Normandy crew. It's just, I really like that ending for me, you know, and Joker and Edie finally get to be together, you know. Like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, there's like 5 different ending cuts. Whenever I watch someone play through this, they always get sad every single time because they think it's the end, but then something else continues. Here we get final narration from Edie, I believe.
I am alive. All of us, synthetic and organic, have been changed. The war is over, and the Reapers are helping to rebuild. Where once they threatened us with extinction, they now bring us the collective knowledge of the cultures that came before. As a galaxy, we can now live the lives we have wished for.
Jacob and Oriana, I think. Jack and her students still doing good. Samara and her daughter. Kasumi, always remembering Keiji.
Taking our first steps into a new and wonderful future. Where organics and synthetics can coexist peacefully.
Yep.
With peace across the galaxy and with unlimited access to knowledge.
Look at the Krogan doing strong.
To recover the greatness that was lost. And surpass it.
Wow, look at Tachanka.
We will reclaim our worlds and the stars. As the line between synthetic and organic disappears, we may transcend mortality itself.
Maybe.
To reach a level of existence I cannot even imagine.
Got new horizons, just new possibilities.
And we will remember that this chance for a new life did not come without cost.
Our friends, man. It was all possible because of them. And us as well, right? Oh, this part always gets me. To leave it behind.
No matter how far we advance, we will remember the sacrifices of those who made it possible. And we will remember Shepard. Because of her, I am alive, and I am not alone.
My friends, it's been a heck of a ride, man. That's it. Jeez. I get so like emotional like every time I beat the game, man. Every time. Again, I hope that you're okay with me picking Synthesis if that's not your favorite. Again, this is just my playthrough. And that's my first Legendary Edition playthrough, you know? I say first because I'll probably play it at some point in the future, but I think as far as content goes, that's really it for Mass Effect on my channel, and I really enjoyed it, had lots of fun. I've kind of hinted at me picking Synthesis every now and then. Even the thumbnails on my Mass Effect 3 videos has green as the color for it, yeah, again, I could go on and on about the endings and which one I feel like you should pick or whatever, but the point is, our friends are safe. Our story is over, and the galaxy is in a better place now than before we made our choice, you know? And you can say that about any option, you know? No matter what option you pick, as long as you put in the work, got the right military strength, the galaxy is in a better spot. However temporarily or everlasting it ends up being. But overall, it's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. This really is the ultimate way to experience Mass Effect, is the Legendary Edition, and it's been something that fans have been crying out for a long time. Just give us a remaster, one true package that's patched up, not as buggy as the originals, with the good extended cut endings, changes, just all of that. Just give us one single package, you know, improve Mass Effect 1's mechanics, and just make the true Mass Effect experience, and they did it. And I enjoyed it, I really did. Mass Effect 1, again, was the biggest change. That's the one that really felt truly different. Mass Effect 2 and 3 really felt more like patches, you know, of the original game. Not many improvements in that case, but not that they really needed too many improvements. Mass Effect 1 was really where I would determine for me if I felt Legendary Edition was necessary or not, and the changes they made in that one was just great. I didn't really have any issues with any of the changes they made. Again, you can watch my Mass Effect 1 finale if you really want a more in-depth discussion of it, but in general, I've really enjoyed it. You know, this playthrough was not about watching me experience the trilogy for the first time. You know, I've beaten it several times. It was really about me experiencing the Legendary Edition for the first time. So that's why I'm really focusing more on that rather than my just overarching comments about the trilogy itself. To that effect, I enjoyed it. What can I say? Legendary Edition is amazing. If you have friends who've never played the game, get them to play the Legendary Edition. It's something I feel every gamer needs to experience at one point or another in some way, in some capacity. And the Legendary Edition has just made it so much better. But again, Mass Effect 3, or just the trilogy, it has its flaws. I've never shied away from bringing those up when I've thought of them throughout these games. But for me, it will always be my favorite video game ever. And I treat it as a whole, because it's a whole package, right? The Mass Effect trilogy. Just kind of like, I view the Lord of the Rings trilogy as just a single package. Mass Effect is undefeated. It's king, as far as I'm concerned, for me, it'll always be my favorite. Notice I don't say best, I say favorite. It's always gonna be my favorite video games. I can't imagine anything, anything coming close to it ever. And because of that, I was more than happy to play through it again and make content out of it. And yeah, I mean, my playthrough at this point looks very different from my playthrough in Mass Effect 1 in that very first episode. You know, things have changed in my life. I've had to make some changes to the content I put out, but I'm just glad we were able to make it through this and go on this journey together. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip through this because I pretty much said everything I can, and let's just enjoy this last little cutscene.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
Two things I always like mentioning about that is Stargazer's voiced by Buzz Aldrin, I believe, the legendary Buzz Aldrin. If you don't know who that is, just Google it. And then the child is literally just a miniature model of an adult, which I always found really funny. But congratulations on bringing an end to the Reaper threat. Shepard has become a legend, and from here you can continue to build that legend. It's been a long journey for Shepard and for the team here at BioWare. And like Shepard, we couldn't have done it alone. That's right. The Mass Effect trilogy began as the vision of a small team, but over the years it has grown. That growth has been fueled and shaped by the feedback and support of our player community. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing further adventures with you in the Mass Effect universe, the Mass Effect team. And there is a Mass Effect 4 on the way, so we'll just have to wait and see. But pretty sure it's just going to bring us back either to the main menu or on the Normandy before the Cerberus fight. But yeah, this is where I'm going to call it, just on the Normandy before the ending happens, just the way I like it. Us and our friends sailing through the stars, saving the galaxy, fighting the good fight. Again, really said all I can say. I love this game. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you all for joining me on this journey. Again, whether you only stopped by for a little bit or whether you've watched all my stuff live and watched it on YouTube, like just everyone in between, I really appreciate you stopping by. Again, I'm a small channel, but just knowing even one person out there can get enjoyment out of this, that's what keeps me going and makes me have more fun playing the games I love and just games in general. So thank you all for joining. It feels weird just being done with this. I've been playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition for months now, but we've done it, guys. We've beat it, and we did such a good job. I'm really proud of this playthrough. And yeah, I mean, next game I play is going to be Blind. I'm not really going to get into it now, but I'm going to kind of take a break for a little bit and kind of let this Mass Effect high kind of simmer down, as I always do after beating the trilogy, and just kind of enjoy it. Again, this session's going to be uploaded in the future. The full 50 episodes of my first time playing Legendary Edition will be found on my YouTube channel shortly. But yeah, on that note, that's really all I got, guys. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, Paragon, FemShep, Vanguard. It's been nice knowing you, and I'll see you all later. Peace.